Hey, you fucking idiots. Watch the Jimbo and James Show, Friday nights at 9 Central on Twitch TV.
Yo. Yo, happy Friday.
Happy.
What's going on, James? How are you?
I'm doing good. I love the breast cancer awareness background.
Yeah, I made one for our show, and I also made another one for Podcast 95, which is Scout's show. So check out Podcast 95 over on YouTube, on Spotify, at all the playlists. So we got some guests coming on. One of them sitting in the background. He don't want to come on.
I think he drank too much high noons.
Oh boy.
Uh,
He can bring himself in. If he wants to come in, he can bring his goddamn self in. But we're gonna bring in Dip Dipperson, who's just chilling right now.
my baldy
up,
brother.
Dip?
Always chill.
So what you up to, Dip?
Man, I've just been sitting here watching YouTube videos.
There we go. He's hyping our YouTube page up. He's our number one hype man right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here is the link to Podcast 95, linktree/Podcast 95. Scout gave me an idea. We probably have to do Linktree for our stuff too, just to have like a Linktree/Jimbo James show or something. I'll work on that one. That one's easy.
Yeah. We'll make that your job. One of many jobs.
One of many jobs.
But I was saying I like the background too, man. It's a good background, man.
Thank you. Of course, we're raising money for breast cancer awareness. We are up to $95. If anybody wants to donate that $5, I guess I'll probably have to do a shot. I guess I'm gonna have to do a shot with Dip.
$5 short.
It's right here.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
So what you playing? You playing Fortnite?
No, I ain't playing nothing. I'm about to just bring up a brighter screen because Jesus Christ, my lighting is terrible.
He's using his other screen to bring up like a white background screen so it helps the lighting in his stream. Why did I think of that? Why do I need all these lights for?
There you go.
No, actually, I'm gonna get more lights and stuff. I got a whole bunch of stuff set up, man. It'll make it a little bit better for me. And new camera and Scouts gave me this, the microphone and everything. So.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Getting there.
What's up, Big Ed?
So Big Ed is in the house. Big Ed messaged me. He's going through a rough time right now. So everybody who believes in a higher power, please pray for Big Ed Smith's family at their time of need. Hopefully everything gets smoothed out and you're able to move on from your current situation, Big Ed Smith.
Yeah, shout out to you, Big Ed.
Alrighty, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave that between you and I, Big Ed Smith. I'm not broadcasting that to the world, of course. So.
Of course.
All right. I think we should probably start with Dip Dipperson because he is our guest of Tell Me Something Good.
Alrighty, so here it is.
Something good.
Tell me something good.
I'll just tell you something that was really good between me and James. At least he knows. But we won a lot of games last night. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
we won a lot of games.
Were you guys grinding Fortnite out all last night or something?
For a minute.
Yo, so last night we got on Fortnite, dude, and it was me, him, Scouts, and my other brother. We got on Fortnite, bro, and like I was lasering kids. I got like 16 kills in one game.
Jeez.
Yeah, we were taking about half, or at least a quarter to a third of the server every time.
And
Were
then
your
that
were your eyes like twisted when you logged off for the night because you're staring at the screen so intensely to get all 16?
probably.
Because that's like sniper.
Yeah, he was putting in most of the work. So
And then that next round, we got back-to-back wins.
yeah,
We got back-to-back.
multiple.
We were like Jordan
So-
in the finals.
So why did neither of you guys hit the go live button then?
I was
That's a good
asking. I was telling him or Scouts to go live.
Yeah, he was saying that we should go live, but I don't know. I was just trying to get in the groove. You know what I mean? We were just chilling, hanging out, or whatever. And I don't know. I just wanted to play with the friends. You know, what's up, Blitzen?
Yeah, I mean,
Blitzen, welcome in.
It was a good time, man. Maybe
7
what?
in a row. Damn.
Yeah.
See, I feel like
Yeah.
if you would have broadcast that shit, somebody would probably like accuse you of cheating or something like that. You guys are just like
Probably.
on point.
I don't know. We were just vibing and clicking. You know, like I was getting mad kills, and we would like venture out. Like we would stick in pairs, and one would go one way and one would go the other, and then we'd end up together. And then I don't know. We just made it work. It was working.
Nicely.
All right, Jimbo, tell us something good.
I'm not really. The first part isn't good, but it ends up fine. I burnt the shit out of the steaks that I bought. I'll tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. But my something good is that I got her some sweetest day flowers, and I made her a steak dinner with potatoes and broccoli and everything, and it was good. Other than the steak was a little overdone because I found out that my thermometer is not working right. It's not to the temperature it should be because it said 130, which is medium rare, and that's how I was trying to cook it.
Yeah.
And it was definitely like more on the done side. I told you you have to flip it every 2 minutes. I was flipping the damn thing.
I told you burned it. I knew it from just looking at it. I was like, yep, you overcooked those steaks. You didn't even have to cut into them, and I knew.
And then my something good is that after I ate that, I passed out. I took a nap, and it was glorious. I almost didn't want to wake up with my alarm. I did rest it. I rested it for 4 minutes.
All right.
And that's only because I had to wait for the potatoes to finish cooking.
Are you resting with that Miller Lite in your hand?
I am now.
There it is. There it is. All right.
First one of the night, as always.
Yeah, I'm on my third, so.
Is that a victory?
Sour monkey.
Yo.
Is that a Texas like brand or
No?
who? Somebody was telling me. I've seen those victories.
It's a 9.5.
Damn.
Just made me think of SpongeBob where he goes, "Victory screech." No.
Jeez.
Okay. Moving on.
The next one in the lineup is the Voodoo Rangers. So
I've had the Voodoo Rangers.
pretty good.
Yeah. I think it was like part of a Christmas present 6-pack I got. A bunch of those. James, what about you? What is something good?
So I have an official date for my bottom braces. They go on Halloweeny.
Oh.
October 31st, I get my bottom braces on. So I'm excited for that. And I'm still debating. I have until midnight. I found an updated price for me to go to Chicago when my dad goes in December, and I'm still debating on going. If I leave Wednesday early morning and go back Saturday really late, I could get round trip tickets to Chicago December 10th ish for $128.
Oh, do it.
Yeah.
So I'm debating. Dad's like, just do it and I'll pay you back. I'm like, no, I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, is he going to pay for the trip then?
Well, I told him if I do it, he's got to pay for the Uber.
He's paying for it regardless because he's going that way.
It's not the same time when he flies in on Thursday and leaves on Monday.
Oh, okay.
I'd be
okay.
flying in
Damn.
Wednesday and leave on Saturday. Yeah.
I mean, you guys had that crap timed up pretty perfectly when you guys came
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
Two
did.
weeks ago, actually. Damn. I think Scout had to wait like a little bit longer for your plane because wasn't it delayed? Or
No,
somebody's
we
plane
got
was
there.
delayed.
His plane was delayed, so my plane was supposed to come in later, but we beat my plane beat them. But really, we ended up meeting up together. It worked out just fine, dude. It was perfect.
What are the chances of that? You know?
Yeah, it was perfect.
So I got to experience, and it's been probably 15 years since I've got to experience this. Is that freaking chair that you slept on when you were in Chicago? No wonder why you only slept like 5 hours the whole trip. It's creepy down there. There's cobwebs everywhere.
You gonna show
It's
the picture of
uncomfortable.
Dudley?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
That's
all right.
there's a cuddly Dudley staring at you. If you don't know what that is, Google it. The Bozo Show, Cuddly Dudley from 1960s, which on eBay, that bear that your dad had is worth about $350 on eBay.
So is that officially my dad's, or it just stays down there?
I'm pretty sure it was your dad's, and then it stays down there because
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe our grandparents.
I
like it.
imagine when our grandparents die, my dad will get it or whatever, and he could sell it on eBay.
Yeah, good condition with the box. I seen 1,500. I've seen up to $3,000. One guy was selling one for. It's crazy, but
For a
that's like
stuffed animal.
mint condition, brand new with box, never opened.
Yeah, this one that my grandparents has like asbestos, Lyme disease, and
Oh my
mites.
God! Don't
It's-
snuggle with this thing. Do you
Yeah.
want me? I could share it to the screen.
Yeah, go ahead, share it. I'm not
Now that we're
embarrassed. It's my dad. I mean, I don't care. It's funny. I mean, either way, it's cool.
My balls are black.
That's perfect.
Jesus.
Why'd that not copy over?
I wonder if Dad cuddled with us that night.
I have a big cock.
No, my.
God. Why do I
I'm really
sound high pitched when you play that sound?
You sound normal.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
I have a big cock.
All right, it's
Doesn't it
uploading
sound high pitched?
right now. No, it sounds normal.
Oh, maybe it's my headphones. Either way, whatever.
So that thing right there on the mantle, the dog is that
got a
Cuddly
bow.
Dudley. He's got a big bow. They put a hat on him because there's hats all over the basement.
Yeah.
And then that creepy clown picture right, where is it? Which side am I on? Right here.
Too bad we couldn't call Cousin Craig to talk about the Cuddly Dudley story.
I'm sure there's a story behind it, but I don't want to bore our audience. We're going to go from the 9 viewers we have down to nothing.
Yeah. Well, I guess basically our Cousin Craig stayed the night down in the basement and he fell asleep, and that Cuddly Dudley stuffed animal fell on him and it woke him up in the middle of sleep and scared the shit out of him. So, whatever. There you go.
I slept in that basement last night. And I slept on the couch and I didn't get barely any sleep. I slept with the one light on because I couldn't see, you know what I mean? And it was too dark, it was too light. I just couldn't get comfortable. So I'm like, you know what? I think if we had our air mattress, the one that Scout slept on, you know, that would make it easier. So I told Kelsey, leave it for our aunt who's spending the night.
How dare you?
And our aunt was like, no, I don't want it. I'm going to sleep on the couch. That's perfectly comfortable for me.
In the basement?
Yes.
How dare you?
Yes. I offered her the air mattress. You want to borrow both of them, the one, sheets, pillows, whatever you need.
But I've never slept on the couch. I slept on the chair next to the couch.
I'm stretching because thanks,
You gotta
James.
stretch.
Stretch. I've been stretching this whole time. Shit.
So
Way more
I never slept on the couch. I slept on the chair or the recliner next to the couch. And I'm gonna tell you right now, when I slept on the chair, I only got 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Like you said, like you're in a basement,
You're in
it's
it.
dark
Yeah.
down there, you hear things, and then our grandparents get up in the middle of the night because they got a little bladder, so they pee. You hear the toilet flush, the water goes down,
the water running, the furnace,
And-
You are
everything,
fake
the
news.
creepy noises.
Yeah, and then my dad's sleeping in the chair next to me, and he's got that CPAP machine on. He's
Oh,
snoring.
you had all sorts of creepy noises.
Yeah, I
just
had
had
way more what going on than what
I
you
had
had.
I had
going
like
on.
the wind hitting the house, the gate in the backyard opening and closing and
Yeah,
creaking.
yeah.
You couldn't even hear any of the creepy noises because the machine is going on.
I had everything going on. You heard that little refrigerator going.
Oh, that little refrigerator is loud, by the way.
Oh,
And
shit.
I owe that little refrigerator 4 beers because I took 4 beers out of it last night, and they're your father's beers.
I wonder if my primes are still in there.
Probably nobody
How dare you?
opened that fridge in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Nobody drinks Prime either.
Yeah, well, I drink the Prime energy drinks or whatever. So,
Drinks are rough.
And then there's also like Pepsi's in there from like 1930s. And then there's a couple Miller Lights like that look like this logo, but they're from like the 60s. The old ones.
oh my God.
Surprised you ain't fucked up right now.
Those Diet Cokes.
No.
Those Diet Cokes in there from like 1997 that are flat as hell. I opened one. Grandpa was like, I know you like Diet Coke, so you could have all the Diet Cokes down in there. I popped open one and it was flat as hell. I was like, this is gross. So I look at the thing.
That was from Christmas 1992.
Yeah, that was probably what it was. It was probably the first Diet Coke that ever went inside that little refrigerator.
Damn.
So they used to have a refrigerator from the 1950s. It was, or maybe even 40s. It was an old Westinghouse refrigerator with like the door that opened up. It was all huge and it worked for years. It worked up until about 10 years ago, maybe. And Grandpa calls me and goes, "Hey, I need your help. When Craig comes in town next, or no, it was when Cousin Joey comes into town next, I need your help carrying this fridge out of the basement." I'm like, "Yeah, no problem, Grandpa." And I'm thinking in my head, that's probably like a ton. The fridge is a ton. It's heavy as hell. It took 5 of us grandkids, male grandkids, to lift that thing out of the basement and put it by the curb.
I feel bad for whoever has to move that pool
You
table
are
out of the
fake
basement.
news.
They have companies that move pool tables.
I know. I
That's
used to
all
work
they
for
do.
that company.
Well, I feel bad because of the stairs. Those stairs.
That's
are
what
very
I'm saying.
steep.
It's gonna be. I know that's a slated pool table, so they're gonna have to lean that pool table on its side, take the legs out, and then take all the slate out, and then take the pool table up. It's gonna be a nightmare. I'm telling you. I feel bad for whoever does it.
Did y'all play some pool?
No, it's got a bunch of stuff
kids,
on there.
I mean, as kids, we did. James and Scout didn't grow up in the Chicago area, so I did. So I would go over there for Christmas and, not on Christmas, but we do it probably a couple weeks before Christmas. We'd have our family Christmas and we would play, like the kids would play pool. Grandpa would play pool. We just, kind of play around. And then we'd also play left, right, center on the pool table where we got dice. We started with like quarters when we were like in high school. And then when we were a little older, everyone brought dollars. And I think we ended it with like $5. I don't know if you played left, right, center before.
I don't know what that is.
I've seen it, but I have never played it.
So what it is everybody start. I'm gonna use $1 as a reference just because it's easier math. So everybody goes to the table with $3. Okay, so you can have as many players as you want. You can have 10 players or you can have 100 players. So all of us would crowd around the pool table. We put our little $3 on the table, and then you get the dice, and then there's 3 dice. You roll 1 dice per dollar you have. So when you roll a dot, they have like the special dice, and then they have like regular dice. But the way we've played was with the special dice that say LRC on it. If you roll a dot, you get to keep your dollar. If you roll a L, you have to put the one of your dollars to the left. If you roll an R, you have to put one of your dollars to the player to the right. And if you get C, you have to put the dollar in the pot in the middle. So the goal is basically not to get C, because then that eliminates players. So as the game gets played, you're always in. Even if you have no dollars, you just stand there, and then the guy next to you could roll a L, and then you get a dollar. And now you're in again. So it's kind of a cool game. I would say YouTube it if you haven't heard of it, but it's a good family game.
Feeney says, I am a firm Phoenix, Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm mad they're losing.
What is the score? Oh, here it is right here. It is 4-2 in the middle of the 6th. I actually do not have it on. Our grandma and I were watching baseball last night because I couldn't get the football game.
We ready for some clips?
Let's do it.
All right. Kind of want to save part of my clips for the second half.
All right.
For the
Here,
after hours.
Let's start our show off with a big cheers to good old Snoop Dogg. Today's his birthday.
Yeah.
If you got some of that, chronic, smoke it up for a little Snoop Dogg.
Little Snoop Dogg.
Happy birthday! Dip Dipperson is celebrating Snoop Dogg's birthday as we speak.
Yeah. Blowing on that
Happy
Indo
birthday.
GameCube Nintendo.
Dip Dipperson also has said that we should hydrate.
All right.
Cheers.
So I want to give a little bit of a backstory real quick. I have a real short thing.
All right.
So I don't know. Did you see that Britney Spears released a book for like a memoir about her life?
Yes.
So one of the bombshells that they announced is that she was pregnant from what's his face? Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
And I guess they both decided it was best for their careers if they aborted the baby back when they were 19.
Unfortunate.
I saw this meme today, and I just about fell off. I just about fell off my chair. This is why song Bye 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 is what it's really about.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Yo.
It says right there, Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake had the pregnancy in 2000. That's right around when Bye 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 was released. Oh my God.
Damn.
How dare
Would have
you?
been gifted and crazy as hell.
She is nuts. I know we talked about her almost every show. Her Instagram page, now that I follow it, she's on there doing crazy dances with knives.
Yeah, it does the knives and stuff. I talked about that last week.
Yeah, I seen that.
Isn't that-
I was like, God damn.
So in that book, she talks about why she shaved her head.
I didn't read the book. What did she
I
say
didn't
about
either.
that? Do you know what she said?
No, I want y'all to buy the book and read it.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to help Brittany. Let me help Brittany. Yeah, leave Brittany alone.
Brittany alone.
Yeah, leave Brittany alone. What is it? Free Brittany.
That one kid crying in the leave Brittany alone.
Don't you got a clip from TMZ?
Oh, you got a clip from TMZ, or do I?
No,
I got it
you
right here.
do.
I got it right
You
here.
do.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Well, everyone was hoping for some bombshell revelations in Britney Spears' new book, and this first one is a big one and pretty heartbreaking.
In Britney's book, The Woman in Me, she reveals what happened in late 2000, that she got pregnant with Justin Timberlake's baby. They decided not to have the baby. She had an abortion. They were very much in love. They really thought they were going to get married.
She said he was the love of her life.
They were both around 19 at the time. Brittany says she agonized over the decision because of her religious beliefs and personal family values, but writes, Justin definitely wasn't happy about the pregnancy. He said we weren't ready to have a baby in our lives, that we were way too young.
Did she get Justin's permission to include this story in the book?
Why does she need his permission?
I don't believe so.
That is an issue. It is his child that was terminated as well.
If this is what she wants to talk about, she can talk about it.
Everyone thought that he was nervous about the book coming out. Is this why?
I have no idea whether those rumors are true. Well, I do have an idea.
There is
In any event, reflecting on their decision, Brittany says, I don't know if that was the right decision. If it had been left up to me alone, I never would have done it. And yet Justin was so sure that he didn't want to be a father.
But he's going to be raked over the coals for that. If every guy who pressures a woman to have an abortion is raked over the coals.
But I don't think that's pressuring. They had discussions.
Sounds like she just had a very hard time processing it and accepting like that she did it.
He didn't do anything wrong. No.
I feel really bad for Brittany. That's really heartbreaking.
I don't think it's that heartbreaking. It was a difficult decision for her and probably him, and then they both wound up going on and having their kids, and I don't feel angry at Justin for this.
This has haunted Brittany for years.
Your candor is appreciated, Brittany. Best of luck with the book.
So, I have something here. So why is it like we gotta feel bad for Brittany, but Justin has to take accountability? Like, if you watch that TMZ video, it's like, let's feel bad for Brittany because she had to get an abortion, but Justin Timberlake, you gotta take accountability. Why are women bailed out of their mistakes, but men have to take accountability for their actions?
And that's fast forward 20 years later, too.
Yeah.
Well, it's just going to keep getting worse and worse. So,
yeah, well, part of that gender equality aspect, which I know is a hot button topic, especially now with the fact that they said that women are going to be drafted. I don't know if you heard that women are now going to be eligible for the draft. And they're all like, no, why? No, we have to be housewives. No, why? It's like,
they got to register for the selective services?
Not officially yet, but I read an article that's in the next Senate hearing.
I mean, if they're fighting for equality, if they want equal rights, I feel like they should have to sign up for the draft. Unfortunately, men and women aren't the same. So I don't think they should have to, but if they're fighting for equal rights, then yeah, they should have to.
It doesn't have to be like go straight to war or anything like that. I mean, you could be, on the sidelines doing the medics and whatever else.
Right. Yeah. I mean, healthcare and other things too.
If men and women are supposed to be held to the same equal playing field, then they should be expected to do the same exact jobs. For example, if I got drafted to go to infantry, a woman should have to be drafted to do infantry as well if they want to be equal to us men.
Is that Scout? Is that Scout on the audio?
Not me.
He's killing it.
Not me.
He's killing it.
It's not
He's
me.
Killing it.
I don't think they should. I'm just saying if they want to be, I feel like they should be held to the same standards as we do. For example, if you join the military, there's 30 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 10 chin-ups. I feel like a woman should have to do the exact same thing. Why should it be watered down for them? If they want equal rights, then they should have to do the exact same thing.
So this would probably be more of a question for a medic, but as women firefighters are becoming more and more popular, are they also required to do the same physical fitness tests as men?
I think he's talked about that before, and he told me no, that women have an easier time to be a firefighter. I know when I joined the National Guard, the standards were watered down for women so they could get in and join.
Okay. Probably for the numbers aspect of it because they needed bodies too.
Yeah, probably. I mean, keep in mind, this was back in 2008, so...
Yeah. I know we're going to talk a lot about our second half. I'm looking at the videos we have lined up for our second half. That's going to be a lot of controversial women hot takes, which it's kind of funny we're doing this when we're raising money for breast cancer awareness because
shout out
right
to
now,
the women.
Yeah, right now we've hit 100. Who is the donation on that last $5?
Was that Scoober? I think it was Scoober.
I thought it was Scouts.
I see. Well, I see Scouts. Said $100, and I look up at the counter, and it says we hit our goal. So
Well,
cheers.
good.
Thank you guys.
Cheers. Shout outs to women and breast cancer.
Where's your shout
Keeping it running,
Jimbo?
This fucking guy.
We're really trying to dedicate this month to our aunt Lulu because she overcame cancer. So shout out to her and her situation.
Donate. I don't know if you have the command donate up. I know I do. Who's Scouts playing? You're playing the wrong one. Whoever's playing that, or was that me?
I'm not playing nothing.
Playing that? I'm playing that. My bad. I had it triggered with donate.
Oh, okay. I'm not playing nothing. I don't hear nothing.
Y'all see Frank here?
Yeah,
hey,
what's
Frank.
up, Frank?
Welcome
Frank
to
Gallagher.
the show, Frank.
Go ahead, baby. That's China. Oh, get out of here.
That was a good little topic. We kind of nailed that one a little bit. I like it. That was pretty good. So, do you feel bad for Brittany? Do you feel bad for her that she had to get an abortion, or?
No, you make your own decisions.
Yeah, it was her decision to sleep with Justin unprotected, so
I think the
her
only
body,
thing
her choice.
I think the only thing that drives me nuts is like women can opt out of being a parent, but men can't. You know, like she opted out of being a mother, but he couldn't opt out of being a father. So what if Brittany decided to have that baby? You know, Justin would have had to pay child support, which is unfortunate. Or if Brittany wanted to have the abortion and Justin wanted to keep it, Brittany could still get that abortion, you know? That's, you know, women have control over if the child is born and if the child isn't, you know? And then, you know, that kind of puts the man at a standstill like, hey, am I going to be a father or am I not? You know, it sucks.
Donate. We just got a donation, $8.35.
I would say that's
Appreciate
more along the lines of literally just life, bro.
Thank you for that donation. How come I can't see or hear any donation alerts or anything? Because I have it like on OBS with the.
Not sure.
I'm gonna have to look at. I know Scout set up the overlay. Scout, do you have any like on the overlay you set up? Do you have any like alerts or anything? Because I would get those through my OBS because I have it, you know, streaming through the stream. I'm just checking to see who did it.
I guess what I'm trying to say is like I just feel bad for men in a sense, like, you know, they don't know if they're coming or going, I guess you would say.
No choice.
Yeah, they have no choice. They just have to take accountability, but for women, they're like, oh, you know, they were duped, or we got to feel sorry for them, or you know what I mean? It's like not on an equal playing field, I guess.
We right on.
I don't really have any room to talk about that myself because I haven't had experience with that. But I get where you're coming from. Yeah, I mean, the quote unquote sperm donor is the one that's stuck. Ultimately, at the end of the day, paying all the bills, although he has no choice other than his choice was not to wrap it up.
I say get a vasectomy when you're 18, and then if you want to have kids, have it reversed.
I have a guy who had it reversed, and it was definitely not the right move for him. He's all screwed up.
Oh, well, cornbread and milk will keep you safe.
Not the cap.
Oh, shit. I'm going to hit a transition.
Yo. Oh, man.
All right, hit your next clip there, Jimbo.
All right. So as you guys know, I work in a car dealership.
Okay.
There was a car dealership that was fatally shot, and this makes me nervous because there was
Oh, shit.
there was a shooting at my car dealership last year. So I'm gonna play this.
We continue to follow breaking
All right.
news. One man is dead after a shooting in Southeast Houston.
This happened outside of a car service center on Fuquay near Beamer Road around 1:30 this afternoon. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is there now with what police know so far. Bryce.
Andy and Lisa, this is a really active scene still and emotional as well outside of this family-owned business. You can see behind me several of those family members and friends, as we understand it, who are gathering here after police tell us that the owner's son died in this shooting this afternoon.
Texas people
as
are
both
wild.
Parents were here working, and this afternoon the suspects are on the run. So just to give you some context about where we are right now, this scene is right next to Pasadena ISD's Morris Middle School. That school did have to go into lockdown for about an hour and a half this afternoon as police searched for those suspects. They do say that at this point they have no reason to believe that those suspects went into the school. The school is safe. However, they did get called, like you mentioned, around 1:30 this afternoon. They say the shooting happened very quickly. This is what police just told us led up to it.
It appears that the incident is stemming from a disagreement. Our decedent was an employee of this family-owned business behind me. He had an argument with customers over a vehicle transaction. This argument escalated from a verbal argument to a physical one, at which point one of the customers that was involved produced a firearm and shot our victim, it appears, 2 times.
A really sad scene again, and people still out here being interviewed. Police tell us that several of them are going to be transported to the downtown station, where they will continue to be interviewed this afternoon. But police say they do have a lot of evidence to work with in this investigation, but they still are asking for the public's help. If you know anything that may help them get to an arrest quicker, call Crime Stoppers. We're live in Southeast Houston.
Yeah, so
Call Crime Stoppers.
Call Crime Stoppers. Yeah, so last week I played a clip that was at another car dealership / repair center, and they weren't happy with their repair, and they came back 2 years later and shot the owner, and the owner shot him back.
God damn.
Again, that was Texas. So you Texas people are wild, man.
Down.
Yeah, you Texas people are wild, man. I don't know what's going on.
What is it? Texas motherfucker is where I stay.
So yeah, we had a I'm bringing Dip back. I took Dip out while he was off screen, but yeah, we ended up having a shooting about 2 years ago in our parking lot. It was 2021, I want to say it was, and I guess it was 2 rival gang members ran up on each other and started shooting at each other. And one bullet went straight through our shop.
Wow!
They found one of the actual bullets lodged in a wall across the shop.
Yikes!
Yeah, we're lucky nobody was walking.
I've been shot at twice, right here in Norfolk.
God damn!
Bullets went right past me and my boy, man.
Jeez. You say it so nonchalantly, too. Like, as you drink your beer, you're like, yeah, I almost died twice.
Well, the first one was I was walking behind. I was coming from work with my boy, man, and we were going to just come home, smoke, chill, and everything, man. And we were walking behind Walmart, and we just hear what sounded like firecrackers. We get in front of Walmart and go across the street, across Tidewater, and you just see a whole bunch of police lights and shit, man. So we're like, shit, we got weed on us and everything. So we're just gonna keep walking. Like, we ain't trying to get stopped and shit. So we keep walking. We get on this I would say a famous back road. Our whole our whole neighborhood was called Little Texas back in the day because everything is like Galveston, like San Antonio, Draper, all that shit. Like, and so we were on Galveston, and it's like the main road that connects this whole neighborhood, man. And it's next to the highway. That they just come screeching around the corner, and this dude is in like a red, I would say like a Ford, some Ford SUV, man. It was one of those, man. But no lights on in the car or nothing. And we're probably like a block ahead of them when they come screeching around this like bend, and we're just like, what the fuck? We just see police lights in the background and a car in front of them with no headlights or nothing on, man. And
damn,
he came right up next to us, slowed down a little bit. Like he was probably going like 50, 60 in this back little neighborhood, man. And he slowed down maybe like a couple miles an hour. And all you see is like, he's on the other side of the car. And you see like, he had an AR-15 and he rested the barrel like on the outside of the car, like
the window.
Through the passenger seat, and shot right at me and my boy. We just
damn.
Yeah, we ducked down, and it was crazy because I had already moved out of my old house, man, where I was living at before. But one of the bullets ended up going 2 blocks over and going right into the garage of the house I used to live into.
Damn.
It
like
was,
you guys in VA don't mess around, man. Holy shit.
So the second part of that is he kept going, and it was a straightaway, and he hit Little Creek Road. He ended up going across Little Creek. He got hit a little bit by a car that was trying to go across like regular traffic.
Yeah,
He got hit a little bit. He slammed into a pole. The cops all swarmed his ass, bro. They pulled him out the car.
That actually scared me, whoever clicked that.
They pulled his ass out the car, slammed him on the ground, pistol whipped his ass, and then they shot him in the face.
Oh, damn.
He had just killed, I think, his brother or his dad or something like that, and then he killed one of the arriving police officers and then ran.
Damn, that was obviously before body cameras everywhere, because that's wild.
crazy.
Dude, that was like watching cops in real life, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, bro.
While it was all going on, was it all like in slow-mo to you? Is that how you remember everything?
No,
because
man,
it's
I like the slow-mo part of it, man. Like it's happened so fast. The dude just came right up next to us. Me and my boy, we jumped into the grass, and then the cop slowed down next to us, and then that's when it went into slow motion. I was just like, oh shit, that's the cop, and he's gonna stop us and shit. And then you're gonna start asking us questions and shit. And I was like, nah, bro. And he fucking kept moving.
Yeah, he wasn't interested. He already knew who he was searching for.
Yup. Yeah.
And it wasn't you.
He was getting it. And they beat
some
the
views may
shit
find
out
this
that
disturbing.
dude.
Viewer discretion is advised.
And I don't know if y'all know Northside Park here in Virginia, but yeah, I'm walking right past the entrance, and it's a little 2-lane road, and it's across the street from a little McDonald's, and I'm just walking. I'm walking home from this old man's house that I used to chill with and smoke with and shit, man. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm going to bed, man. So I started walking home, and I just got off work again, walking across the entrance, and they come from this little side street, and they start like wrapping around onto the main street, and they just let off a whole pistol clip. And literally, like there's trees right there next to the sidewalk, and all I hear is them shits bouncing off the trees. Like I heard one zing right by my ear, bro. And I went like this. I was like,
oh wow.
And I just
stopped. You had the chills too.
Oh, I was just like, oh shit. And then they fucking just drove off. I was like, all right, well, time to get fucking home. Let me fucking start speed walking.
What's the first thing you did when you got home? Because that's fucking scary as shit.
I smoked a lot of weed.
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
So I was well, it ain't my time. So
I've actually cut somebody off, and they opened fire on the highway. I kept fucking going. You know,
God
I wasn't about to stick
damn.
around. I wasn't about to stick around for what's gonna happen next. I got out of there.
Real.
And then I've also had guns pointed at me one time I dropped a guy off, a coworker of mine, off in Inglewood in Chicago, which is the roughest neighborhood in Chicago. It was at like 69th and Morgan, I think it was, like that area. It's super hood. Like there was a shooting at the gas station while I was passing by to drop this guy off. Like the cops were there. So I walk up, or I drop him off. I pull in, and I see out the window some guy peeking at the house I'm about to drop my guy off at, and it's dark outside, whatever. And I'm like, yo, man. He's like, oh, it's my roommate, man. It's my roommate. You want to come in for a beer? What could go wrong? I know this guy. Cool. So we go up to the door, and it was like 3 big black guys just holding their arms like this, like, sup, with like 2 other guys with guns just pointed right at me. And then my guy I dropped off was like, no, he's my boss. It's cool. We're going to have a couple beers downstairs or whatever. And then I just got completely drunk with these guys. I was like, fuck it. I've been this far already.
There you go.
That's a good one. I like that.
They were definitely gang affiliate too.
They're throwing up.
That's all I know. I heard some stories that night that I can never repeat. Let's just say that.
I feel you.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Is that still Scout on the audio? Because I don't even
No,
see him
it's
at
me.
his chair.
It's me.
Oh, okay.
I'm throwing it down.
About time. You were slacking last week.
I'm getting in my groove. I'm back in my groove. I'm back in my element. Drinking this Sunny D. Good stuff kids go for. All right.
On a lighter side, I have one more story. All right, go ahead. I'm going to transition. Get out of the dark side, come into the light side.
I love that transition.
Since you're gonna be traveling coming up here, have you looked into United Airlines at all?
No, I fly Southwest. Bags fly free.
This is United Airlines' new boarding policy. I want to see what you guys think about it.
Speaking of taking flight, and something that we run into when you're at the airport, what is the best way to board a plane? Right. We had intense conversations about this in the news. Really
did.
And so it now looks like United is bringing back something it used to do when it deals with window seats. All right. So the United boarding process will be something like this. It'll go window seat, middle seat, aisle seat. What say you?
I liked it. Remember we talked about it?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. You thought it worked out okay.
It sounds like it makes sense. Just to kind of that bottleneck that happens on the plane when you're trying to get on. It's counterintuitive for everything. So I don't know. I know that there's going to be people who don't like it.
Right. It's silly to board from the front of the plane. It's just silly.
Yeah.
And anyone, but here's what I do think about that.
Okay.
I think that this is going to not really solve the jam issue. I think the only way to board a plane properly is to board it from the rear forward. Well, everybody comes in with their luggage. They put it in the back. And everything just keeps moving. But I don't know. We won't know until we do this whether it works.
Well, Mythbusters, the Discovery show, turns out they tested this about, I don't know, a couple, 2-3 years ago, whatever. Anyway, they found out that what you said is correct, but also implementing this way too. So from the back, but doing the window, middle aisle. And
that it works.
I don't know. We'll see.
So I agree. If you board the rear first, I imagine it would be faster boarding the planes. The problem is I feel like open seating kind of ruins. I feel like open seating, like how Southwest does it, makes it take longer for people to board because, like, some people fly together or whatever, and then there will be one seat open, and people skip that seat all the time. So I feel like, select seats that are already like chosen seats or whatever would be a better idea. Assigned seats, that would be
Well,
assigned seats would be your best bet.
I know United and American both do assigned seats.
Southwest is open.
Yeah, Southwest is open. I know Frontier assigned seats. I don't know what Spirit does. I've never flown Spirit.
I would never fly Spirit. I hear horror stories, but I don't know. Like, I think when I fly again, I think I might pay the $40 so I could board first, so I could sit up front, so I can get on and off the plane faster.
All you need is crutches. Just show up to the airport with crutches, and you're right on that plane, the first person.
Okay, Mr. Hollenbeck. That's my dad. I got degenerate back. I got to board first. I'm a retired veteran. Blah, blah, blah.
When I fly with my dad and my stepbrother and my stepmom, we always go on first because my dad had polio as a kid, so he can't walk. He's got issues, so he's got canes and crutches and stuff. So we always go through the other TSA. We go through all that, and my brother has special needs. So it turns out you're allowed to travel with your, like, for my dad's case, my stepmom can go with him, but I couldn't because I'm not taking care of him, but my stepmom is. But I'm allowed to go on with my brother because I'm taking care of my brother.
Makes
That's
sense.
how we got around that little rule. Like they were like telling me I have to go to the back of the fucking line. I'm like, my brother can't even wipe his own ass. Like I have to be there for him. They're like, okay, come on, you can come through. It's fine.
So why did I think of that clip from Big Daddy where that little kid goes, I could wipe my own ass. I could wipe my own ass.
I don't know.
I'll have to find it so you'll understand what I'm talking about.
I remember you talking about that before. So what's up with your brother?
He has leukodystrophy, which is a form of autism. So he's kind of in middle of the spectrum, if you're saying it like a spectrum, where he can't do a lot of stuff on his own, like fine motor skills wise. He can't get himself dressed. He can't shower himself. He's got to have help.
Yeah, he's got to help though.
Yeah.
Here it is right here. I'm prepared.
No,
One
you're
of the
not.
famous parts from that.
You got to add it at the bottom. You don't know what you're doing. See at the bottom
Did
how
you
it
add
shows
it?
up as a screen?
Nope.
No,
Okay,
you're adding it.
There we go.
There we go.
You better watch Mean Girls.
I know, pal. That's not it.
Oh yeah,
I
that
know.
scene.
That was a tough
Yeah,
scene.
there you
back
go.
in the
See?
day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
he
sure,
can
for
wipe his own
sure.
ass.
I can wipe my own ass. That DCFS worker is like, oh my god.
Jesus.
So,
What did you call it? DCS? What is it? What did you call it?
DCFS. Is that not what it's called by you guys? The Child Protective Service place? DCFS?
It's called
CPS.
CPS in Maine, and I think here it's CPS here in Texas, and it's DHS up in Maine.
It could also. I've heard it CPS. No. I know Child Protective Services. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I've
what
heard
it's called here in
that.
Texas.
But CPS by us is the school, Chicago Public Schools, so it's DCFS.
Oh, okay. And then in
Department
Maine,
of
it's called.
it's like Department of Child Services or something.
In Maine, it's called Department of Human Services.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you guys looked at me. I'm like DCFS. You're like, who?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? You know, the more you know. You know what I mean? The more you
Degenerate
know.
Child Protective Services.
I mean, you would have said CPS. I would have known what it is because it's kind of the same, you know. But they refer to
either
CPS
way.
as like Chicago Public Schools.
Tomato, tomato. Either way, we could wipe our own asses.
Yeah, we could wipe our own ass. Fun fact about Big Daddy is that, do you know the girlfriend in that movie, Joey Lauren Adams?
Oh, she'd get it.
She's the actress. She's married to my friend's cousin, and actually gone out with her a million times. And her and her husband are amazing.
Okay, hold up.
They
Pause.
bought
Say that
us
again.
Denny's.
That's crazy.
So one of my good friends, his cousin, his cousin lives in L.A. and is married to Joey Lauren Adams.
Joey Lauren Adams.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the 90s, she was on everything. She was on Married with Children. She was on.
Gotcha. So you've met Joey Lauren Adams from Big Daddy?
Yeah, she's bought us Denny's at 2 a.m. one time. Gone to the bars with her a couple times. She was at my buddy's wedding, drinking with us, taking shots and shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
she's a little bit taller than me. She's not that tall.
I still keep my original statement.
What's that?
She'd get it.
She'd
She's
get
all
it.
right
Yeah,
looking.
she'd get it. She'd get it. She'd get it. You know what? I'm gonna try to reach out to her, see if she'll come on our show. I
Yeah,
think
come on. you
Let
gotta
me
do
see.
it.
I might still have her husband's phone number.
There we
I'll
go.
text her husband.
Speaking of celebrities, I tried reaching out to Tara Reid from American Pie. I posted it in the Discord. So I don't know if you guys remember the movie back in the early 2000s, in the 90s or whatever. Tara Reid, she played on American Pie. She was Vicky. So she made like a video or whatever on her Instagram, and I said something like, what did I say? Let me scroll up. I said, of course, you're amazing. And she put a purple heart, a kissy face, and then a double heart.
Oh, you're
And
in
then-
now. You are
I know, I'm in. I'm in. I'm fucking in, bro. So I did, the heart eyes or whatever, and then she replied to my fucking message and said, double heart, purple eyes. So I sent her a message or whatever on Instagram.
Oh my
and I
god,
was
you're
like,
coming off as a freaking creepy fan right now.
I know. I'm a creepy fan. So this is what I said because I'm a creepy fan. I said, "Hey Tara, I'm a huge fan. I have a podcast and I was wondering if you would love to come on it. We would ask you questions about your acting career and what's next and upcoming on your career. It would be a live podcast and if anything is off limits, we would be okay and totally respect
Yeah, that means you're not gonna drink that show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Obviously, I'm not gonna drink that show. But
Uh,
so she hasn't read it or respond. So we're waiting.
Zipper Prince, welcome in. Thank you
Welcome
for coming in.
Zipper. So hopefully we can get Tara Reid on here. So that'll be my something good next week if we can get her on here.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
got
You better
goals.
keep messaging her.
I got
goals. Can I have goals? Can I live my life? Can I do the things I want to do?
You got to keep bothering her ass.
Hell yeah, I'll bother her ass.
I'll do my best to text old Joey Lauren Adams' husband to see if I can get.
her on here.
I'd love to get him on the show too because he's a Hollywood. He's a Hollywood director and shit. Like he does Hollywood shit.
All right, just don't show him what I said.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
He would take that as a compliment. I'm sure he's used to it. I'm sure he's used to it.
Yeah. I've had shit like that too.
So
I mean, I could look up her name and so Brian Valim, that's who she's
Brian.
married to.
Brian.
Yeah, it says it on Wikipedia. I know. I'm
So that's
creepypasta.
my friend. Brian is my friend's first cousin.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, we got 10 o'clock. That sound of that bell means it's 10 o'clock. We're going to jump into intermission. If you guys need to refill your drinks, do it.
Great questions coming up. Great topics. So stay tuned.
Also, who chose this goddamn song coming up?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't me. It was not me.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. We'll be right back. What happened? What happened? What happened? Who ended this song?
Yo, who ended the song? Bring it back. What the hell?
Did you really download like a short version of that song?
No, it should be like 4 minutes long.
Dude, this is freaking hilarious.
No, it's.
Yeah. Fuck that song. Fuck that song. I got something a little better than that song. Here, I'm just gonna play it. This is our new intermission from now on. No more Taylor Swift. Fuck all that. 10 hours of paint drying. I'd rather watch.
Oh, yo,
I'd rather watch 10 hours of fucking paint drying than that fucking bullshit. I don't know what happened technically, but that shit was funny.
Like I told the dude 2 or 3 days ago. Man, Teddy swims the door, bro.
Well, Taylor Swift is famous. She got that New Era tour. I was like, yeah, we'll play Taylor Swift. Fuck it.
I mean, all those movies that she's got too. She's doing movies on it. I guess they're filling up all the movie theaters now with a bunch of Swifties.
Well, not only that, you got the NFL. You know, all the she's.
It's hyped up. It's hyped up.
Yeah, it's hyped up. I mean, hell, you can watch football now with your kids and wife now because of Taylor Swift.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly what happened. That was less than 3 minutes. Scott was at the helm. I don't know if he was fucking with us. But I literally went to the kitchen. I was in the kitchen. Dip, you missed this because you didn't have your headphones on.
He didn't have them on because he's got a cord.
Well, we're in the kitchen, and all of a sudden, I hear the music drop out, and I'm frantically running back to my computer, and I see James running back to his computer, and we're like, "What the fuck?" We're trying to figure this shit out. Meanwhile, Scout's sitting there with a big smile on his face at the bottom. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh shit!
He's gonna blame that on my shitty internet or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Zipper's glad though. He can't stand Taylor Swift. He said this song's terrible.
Yeah,
well,
10 hours of paint drying on YouTube is better than that.
Problem is Jimbo fucked up. He was supposed to play Taylor Swift in the beginning and play the other song in the middle.
No, you told me to play. Oh shush! Oh shush!
You fucked up. You fucked
No,
up.
no.
I told you to play.
All right, so Scott says he doesn't do any. He didn't do anything. He's watching a document. He's not even watching us. He's watching a documentary.
Oh, he's probably watching on a documentary on paint drying.
You know, we probably just got to pay the StreamYard bill. That's probably what it is. You know, they shut the power off on us.
Yeah, I blame Dip because he's bald. Wait, I'm bald.
I told you you'd cry before I did with the head waxing.
Oh, I'm so down to do it. I'm so down.
I would try it.
I'd try it. Just take that. Yeah, I'd do it.
So much
I'd
easier.
be down. Yeah, it'd be easy.
All right. So we have a bunch of serious topics now that we're gonna get into. I've got two. Is the Trump one mine or yours?
It's mine actually.
Okay. I can't. I uploaded these actually like on Tuesday because I knew I wouldn't be able to yesterday since I was at Grandma and Grandpa's.
Yeah.
So, but I got another Texas story. How far are you away from Katy, Texas?
Not too far.
I guess this happened in Katy. The mom is outraged at a school doctor. It's kind of disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
And then only on two, a Katy mother outraged after she says a school contracted doctor crossed the line when he took her teenage daughter's pulse.
Yeah, she says that despite the multiple pulse points on the body, the doctor took her pulse in the groin area. Furthermore, she says she does not believe Katy ISD will stop it from happening again to other children. Let's go to Devin Clark. He's live in Katy tonight to relay her concerns and a message from that doctor's employer. Devin?
Daniela Keith, the mother we spoke to, says that inappropriate contact happened here on the Wood Creek Junior High School campus back in May. But to this day, she says she still has not gotten the response from Katy ISD that she wanted. She's hoping her story tonight amplifies her concerns and leads to this one major change.
I was like, oh no, that's not going to work for me.
Beverly Smith thinks back to May 11th. It's when she says her 13-year-old twins, a boy and a girl, and both Katy ISD athletes went to get physicals for strength and conditioning training here on the Wood Creek Junior High School campus. The doctors working for Medical Colleagues of Texas were contracted through the district.
My son went and saw the physician, and he came out, everything was fine.
But Smith says her daughter, who saw a different doctor, described a very different experience about the way he took her pulse.
I said, what? And she showed me, she said here, and I said, under your shorts or on top of your shorts? Not that it made a difference because he shouldn't be touching her anyhow.
And she said, underneath my shorts.
Smith says her daughter was traumatized and anxious, and speaking to the athletic director did not ease concerns.
She told me he's been doing it that way for years, and, you know, that he's a doctor. And I said, so is Larry Nassar. And there's no good reason you can give me that would make that okay.
She says she got law enforcement involved.
And they took a report.
Smith says this is the Katy ISD police report, which in part states after her complaint, the athletic director went to observe the doctor conducting physicals and saw that he checked for pulses the same way for every student, male and female. A spokesperson with the Medical Colleagues of Texas said the physicals are conducted in accordance with established medical protocols. A statement sent to us partly states the inclusion of femoral pulse readings is a routine procedure aligned with medical guidelines. Specifically, this reading is used to check for coarctation of the aorta, a congenital narrowing of the aorta. But Smith, who says the Texas Medical Board is now investigating the doctor, strongly disagrees.
We have reached out to many people in the medical field. We've reached out to EMTs. Not a single person who is qualified or not qualified to comment on pulse taking has said that that was acceptable.
Out of all of this, Smith says she hopes that Katy ISD implements a policy prohibiting groin area pulse checks. We did reach out to Katy ISD and we're told that we will receive a statement, but so far that has not happened yet. Regardless, Smith says she will never have her kids have a physical through the district again. Reporting live in Katy, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Devin, thank you.
Why are they doing a physical through the school? They should do a physical through their doctors.
Yeah,
Somebody-
and then you give it to the school. That's how I would have to do it.
That's stupid. That is so stupid. Stupidest
And-
decision ever.
There goes James eating.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking eating. Randy came home with Jack in the Box, and I was like, ooh, onion rings. So I was trying a couple samples, making sure that they're good.
Then you got to rank them 1 out of 10, 10 being the best.
Nothing beats a Burger King onion. Well, that's not true either. These onion rings are pretty good from Jack in the Box. I'll give it a 6.
I know y'all seen what Scout said though.
Quality assurance. I like it. Yeah, I was making sure they're fresh.
Before that,
who's hot? Who's hot? The mom?
I was about to say an old Tara Reid just because you brought that up. And look.
Oh, the reporter was hot. Yeah, okay. The reporters are always hot.
Is producer Richie still lusting over what's her name?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And by what's her name, you mean our weather woman here in Chicago?
Yeah, I have her followed on Instagram. I think she.
I knew
she
you
got
would. She got a man.
Yeah, she got a man now. I think she's engaged or whatever.
This guy. I said all reporters are hot, and he said not the Chicago reporter with the big nose.
Who has the big nose?
The girl from Channel 7 that we always talk about that has a big nose whenever we play her clips. I've played her clips several times, and yeah.
Gotcha.
But as far as that doctor that's touching inappropriately, he says he's doing it to male and female to check for a congenitive aortal. I don't think that would be something through the school. I don't know why they are going through the school.
No, that's stupid.
Why aren't they going through their pediatrician?
Why don't they? Yeah, why don't they go through their pediatrician? That's stupid. You shouldn't get your physical through the school.
Is that required through like Katy School District?
I'm not sure. Well, I imagine you got to get a physical. We have a question. SDE Golden Boy says, I have a question for Mr. Hollenbeck. What does Hollenbeck mean? That's my last name. So I don't know.
Ain't no Hollenbeck.
Ain't no Hollenbeck girl.
Yeah, you ain't no Hollenbeck girl. Who's that? Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani. I can't take in SDE Gold. Was it Golden Boy?
Yeah,
my
Golden
mom's
Boy.
maiden name is Hollenbeck. We
There
are
you
we are first cousins. We share grandparents with the last name of Hollenbeck.
Spider Gwen. What's Spider Gwen?
Gwen Stefani.
Oh, okay. And she married to Blake Shelton, whatever his name is.
That's news to me.
Brandy, who is
something like that.
Gwen Stefani married to?
Oh my God, Brandy.
Okay, it
would
is
know.
blank. Blake. I mean, I said blank. I was right.
You know, I usually will lean over and go, "Hey Alexa, what's the answer to this?" You're like, "Hey Brandy, what's the answer to this?"
Yeah. Well, I knew because she's married to a country singer. I knew that, but I didn't know like who it was. Well, I guess I did know, but I was making sure.
So, on to a transition.
Hit it.
You've got a story in here.
I'm still saving it. Let's go to Donald Trump being fined $5,000 for a violation. Let's hit the clip here.
The judge in Donald Trump's civil fraud trial in New York is fining the former president $5,000 for violating his order not to threaten anyone tied to the case. And the judge warned future offenses could land Trump in jail. The judge imposed the limited restrictions earlier this month when Trump posted a message about a court clerk on Truth Social. Well, Trump removed the post immediately, but Trump's campaign website appeared to still show the post as recently until last night. A former president's lawyer says the post was an inadvertent mistake and blamed it on Trump's campaign operation.
He
So how do you,
way older, I'll tell you that.
so how do you guys feel about this trial, man? Donald Trump just I don't really know. I really don't know. But Donald Trump just needs to fucking I feel like he's having all these issues because he's running for president. I imagine if he just drops out of the race, it'll all disappear, and then he can go live his healthy life.
Bro, it's because he's going against the system, man. He ain't left and he ain't right. He ain't Democratic. He ain't Republic.
Well, he is a Republican, but I get what you're saying. He's running against the. Yeah, I agree.
Dang, there's AI called President's Plays on YouTube. It's trending. I'm guessing, yeah, you know what? I have seen that. They're what he's referring to here, and I know James, you sent me a couple of them on like TikTok and whatever else. Wang Dang Doodle.
Wang Dang Doodle.
What he's talking about is like they'd be like playing a game. And it'll be like Barack Obama talking to
Donald Trump and
talking
Bill
to
Clinton.
Biden.
Yeah,
like get your ass over here.
Boy, I tell you what.
Yeah, and they're just like talking shit to each other the whole time, like a lobby.
They're playing
basically.
Call of Duty or something.
Yeah, like a lobby.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and Bush. I forgot about Bush in there too. Yeah, I think there's one of Clinton too. I seen one of Clinton in the mix too. And
So
Hillary.
Jimbo, I think you're like a year or two older than me. Out of all the presidents that you've seen, who do you think has been the worst president since you've been alive?
The one sitting in presidency right now.
You think Biden's the worst president?
Yes, I was born when Reagan was president, and then obviously Clinton. Bush Jr., Obama for 2.
You forgot Clinton.
Trump. I did forget Clinton. No, I thought I said Clinton. Well, either way, I mean, we went through Clinton in the 90s. That was Cold War. That was, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
If you're claiming
I did not inhale. I mean, the 90s was wild. The 90s was wild.
But the good thing about Clinton is he balanced a budget. You know, he did shave the military, but we didn't have issues when Clinton was in office. He kind of balanced the budget and all that. The worst thing about Clinton is he lied about having sex with Monica. I mean,
go back to
who cares that
Watergate.
he lied?
Similar Watergate scandal, you know.
But I feel like that was more Hillary than Bill.
But so y'all are...
No, that was Reno Starr. than it was Bill, because she was the one blowing it out of proportion.
Not only that, they had that guy killed or whatever.
Who?
That guy got killed or whatever. I think that's what kind of hid the Watergate scandal. I can't think of his name.
Okay.
Can't think of his name. A good old Wang Dang. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I can't think of that shit either. But y'all are like fully against Trump?
No, I'm not against Trump.
No, not at all. Not at all. I liked what he did to our country. Our country was not at war.
I voted for
Our country's
Trump.
economy. Yeah, I voted for Trump as well. Our economy was booming, and so I'm kind of like James when it comes to this picture, and I know he's going to say the same thing. He'll agree that when I'm choosing to vote for somebody, I'm not basing it if I like the guy or not. I'm not basing it on if he's a Republican or not. I'm basing it on what he's gonna do and what his track record is. And I didn't vote for Biden because what has he done in this 40 years he's been a Senate?
Yeah,
what has he done?
Nothing.
You're right. He's been a
Exactly.
senator. He's been in the public eye for 40 years, and I consider myself more of as an independent, more than like conservative or liberal. Like in the primary, I did vote for Bernie Sanders, but ultimately I voted for Trump. So I know that's like way opposites of the spectrum.
Yeah, I mean, you're pro-socialism, anti-socialism aspect
Yeah,
right there.
it's
which
really
is
crazy. I know.
That is
I know
crazy.
it's really crazy.
Were you the one that was sharing all the memes of him sitting on the chair with the gloves and hat on from Pennsylvania?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
'Cause that meme was going everywhere.
I liked Bernie. I liked what he was saying. Some of the stuff that he was saying, like people who work 40 hours a week should not be living in poverty. And I agree with some of the things that he was saying. But some of the things that he did say, I did disagree. You know, like socialized medicine wouldn't work here in America because, you know, I do collections and medical billing. I know it wouldn't work here. But some of the things that he did say, I did agree with.
This is big news right here. Arizona Diamondbacks run scored, lead the Phillies 6-5 in the bottom of the 8th. Last time I checked, it was they were losing.
There you go.
But I have a question about how Joe Biden, the president, because he has pills, he stole documents from the government.
Well, didn't Trump do that?
They both did it, and Obama did it. Everybody quote declassifies information.
Yeah, everybody.
Trump was just trying to run this shit like a business.
Yeah, and I respected the fuck out of him for that.
I agree.
And that's what everybody turned it into.
He walked it up. He walked into foreign land where Rocket Man was ready to fucking nuke the shit out of us, and said, "Hey, what's it gonna take for you to shut the fuck up and knock it off?" And then he flew there with like who, Dennis Rodman or somebody like that, and it's fucking stopped. And it stopped. It was done.
Exactly.
And then y'all's boy Joe Biden, that motherfucker comes in and shuts that pipeline down.
Not my boy. Hold up, Dip.
Yeah,
Dip.
well,
hold up. Not my boy. That ain't my boy.
Can we all agree that the United States, right now, how the United States is run, it is run by the corporate elite that are shelling thousands and millions and trillions of dollars into getting things done their way, which include I don't want to get canceled, so I'm not going to name any names because they'll fucking cancel us in a second. But
name them.
Like the oil spill in where was that? Palestine, Ohio, or wherever it was, East Palestine, Ohio. The railroad company, Canadian Pacific, is owned by a major company, BlackRock, who own pretty much fucking everything.
Exactly. BlackRock, State Street.
Who do you think stopped the pipeline from happening? Who funded the pipeline to stop? It was BlackRock because, holy cow. Tyler Mop, thank you. Thank you for the raid.
Shout out
Welcome
to you,
the ghetto.
Our mob.
Thank you. Thank you. Haven't seen you in a while. How was your stream?
And Vanguard's the other one. BlackRock, State
Vanguard.
Street, and Vanguard.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
it was probably collective, honestly.
So they own the railroads. Who do you think stopped that pipeline?
It was
collective. Oh cow, we got a double raid. We got King Gunther. Thank you. Party of 3. Welcome in, everybody.
King Gunther, yeah. Shout out to you, King Gunther. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, the top 3 companies that run the United States: BlackRock, State Street, and
our whole
BlackRock,
Vanguard.
State Street, Vanguard. Thank you. Yeah,
our whole country is the politicians are all puppets to those 3.
Yeah,
and it's because there's no term limits.
And well, if you look at, because this is kind of my area of expertise. If you look up a stock on the stock market, for example, if you look at Apple, I guarantee you BlackRock, State Street, or Vanguard owns a certain percentage of that. If you look at Microsoft, BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard owns a small percentage of that. If you look up any company, you name it, any decent Fortune 500 company, BlackRock, State Street, or Vanguard owns a certain percentage of that company. Guaranteed.
If I were to die and reincarnate into anybody or anything, I think it would be a Rothschild.
That is exactly what I was just about to bring their asses up because they're above them.
Yeah.
They're
the elitist elite.
Yeah.
I just wish I was born back in the 1960s so I could buy stock in BlackRock, State Street, or Vanguard.
Yep. Be rich.
So, have you guys seen the new Fortnite update? Or you guys were playing it last night, right?
We played it last night. I haven't played the new update.
Tyler, did you see? Can you check and see if Michael Myers is up there? Because I've been keeping my eye out for him. They're supposed to be dropping Michael Myers, man, for a new character.
King Gunther says he was actually just talking about this shit the other day with them. God damn, yeah. I mean, I think the way to eliminate that fucking problem is term limits. Now you can't pay off your fucking politicians.
Well, I mean, you can't really you can't really dictate what people own in stocks or whatever. So it's really just if they have the money, they could buy stocks in other companies. So there's really nothing you could control people with that. So really, you just buy and get in when they get in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
do you own any of those 3 company stocks?
Yes, I own BlackRock, State Street. Well, I don't own State Street, but I own BlackRock and Vanguard. But I own stock that BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard owns. Because I own Apple, Microsoft, and all those other Fortune 500 companies. So, yeah, I'd kind of essentially, yes. I mean, really, if you buy an S&P 500 fund like VOO, you can own basically all those companies that, own that stock. So, yeah, essentially you would own those companies in a way. Kind of like when people talk about Warren Buffett. He's the owner of Berkshire Hathaway.
We were talking about that earlier today at work too.
So if you just buy Berkshire Hathaway, you kind of own essentially Warren Buffett's stock. But the problem with his stock is his stock doesn't pay a dividend. So really, and he talks about this all the time, buying the S&P 500 would be your best buy when it comes to stocks. So just buy VOO. It's an exchange traded fund. You buy that on Robinhood, Charles Schwab, Vanguard, whatever, VOO, and you do dollar cost averaging, you're good. Just buy that every time you get paid and you're good. Yes, this is a green screen.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Is that a green screen?
Yeah.
Mine isn't. Mine is real. I'm really sitting in a dark room with lights above me.
Green screen.
Just
Y'all
kidding.
see my
It's-
shit, my picture. My dog.
Dip,
not
you're like,
to King
you're
Gunther,
like
by the way.
Dip's like, no, I'm not in a green screen.
Shout out to King Gunther. Shout out to Tyler. I appreciate y'all with the raid. Thank you so
Hell
much,
yeah.
guys.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad I was able to talk about this. I love talking about stocks, and that's
I'm
kind
glad
of like
I'm glad the conversation went that way because it went that way at work today too. So
I love talking about like stocks, ETFs. I love talking about that.
So, but which stock? I'm guessing BlackRock has a stock in oil too, because we should have kept that fucking pipeline.
So
open, bro.
they own stock in the air. They own the railway that that sends the oil across country.
Oh,
So BlackRock is a company, so they have a stock, but they purchase other companies that own other companies. So BlackRock owns a percentage of other companies. So like BlackRock is a company that purchases stock in other companies like Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Google, whatever. So
Can I answer the question from Tyler real quick? He was asking if I'm using a green screen. I kind of want to, because you're a
Yeah, go
streamer
ahead.
as well. It's not a green screen. This is actually my room, actually my room. But I have an NVIDIA 3060 Ti, I think it is, graphics card that comes with a broadcaster software that will, as long as you have decent enough lighting, it will, in OBS, you can green out. Like, yeah, you can see like the artifacts on my hands and stuff because the lighting kind of is shitty.
Gunther, we'll eventually have to have you come on the podcast or whatever one of these days.
Dude, all right. So
you're more
I get
welcome to come, man.
I get the emails from kick.com. King Gunther is live. King Gunther is live every day, like 5 times a day. I don't know how to shut that shit off.
We got to get
Not
Gunther
your
on
fault.
the podcast,
Not your fault.
man.
Not your fault.
We got to
You're
get
like
him
the
on
only.
here. We got to get him on here.
I don't use Kick that often, and I think King Gunther is probably one of the like I think I follow like 4 people on there, and King Gunther's one of them. So
we got to get King on here. We got to get him on here.
what is this? Hanging out, doing a podcast, talking about random
Drinking
shit,
whiskey.
talking
Yeah.
to chat, getting drunk. Streamlabs have been acting up for the last 2 days. Streamlabs.
Yeah. All right, King Gunther's down. We got to get him on here. Yes.
Hell yeah.
All right. All right.
All
Set
right.
it for next week.
There you go.
Friday at
DM
9.
Either DM me or James will send you a link.
Yeah.
DM James. He's more the responsible one.
Yeah, I'm more responsible when it comes to getting people online.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing that that's the only thing I do with the Jimbo and James show. Get cat. That's the only job I have. Only job.
No, you're getting content and we play off each other. It works.
Yeah.
It works.
It works.
James, where your Amazon package?
I'm tired of getting fucking Amazon packages. Brandy, quit ordering shit.
So you was just talking about FedEx last night, talking about like kicking your packages.
He's actually physically going to look.
So FedEx. I talked about this yesterday or whatever. So I got a Ring camera. I should have recorded this, dude. So I have a Ring camera, and this FedEx guy fucking literally threw my fucking package.
Do you got him on camera?
No, I used to have. So when you buy a Ring, you get like the free recording for a month, and I let it go. And my wife keeps telling me, "Oh, you should get it. You should buy it, whatever." And I haven't bought it or whatever. I don't know why I don't, but this motherfucker threw my package or whatever. Luckily, it was
Dude,
just.
you could have put him on
whatever.
blast on like TikTok or some shit.
I
We
know.
probably
I
would
should
have
have
blown the
son
fuck
of
up.
a bitch on blast. Fuck that son of a bitch. Fuck
He
you,
would have been
FedEx.
fired. He would have been fired. He would have been everything.
You came to my house and kicked my dog.
Oh, you
I
kicked
know.
my dog.
Let me talk to your mother. You kicked my dog. Fuck you.
You know, we have the ability on our show to actually call people. We should bring some of those soundboards back.
We should.
I'm gonna enlist that as a job for you for one of our future shows to find that soundboard. Find that soundboard, cause they got our newspaper. You know.
Hey,
You gotta-
your neighbor.
Hey, it's your neighbor.
Yeah.
It was on E-Bombs World or one of them sites.
Well, you know, our grandfather said he'd come on the show, so we got to get him on the show.
As soon as he's out and
Yeah.
healthy enough to come on the show.
Oh, is he good now?
He's in a center.
He's hanging in there.
Better than he was, though. That's all that matters.
Better than what he was, yes.
Okay,
better
there
than
we
what
go.
he was.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Okay, all right. I mean, that's always good news, bro.
He could have been on the other side, and he's not. He's
Scouts told me a whole bunch of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of green room Scout, I'm gonna throw Scout on blast right now. When you were telling your story, this is exactly what he was looking like. He's giving us the finger. He's giving me the finger. He's giving me the finger.
Oh shit! That's fucking hilarious. Oh shit!
There he is. There he
Oh,
is.
shit.
There he is. Oh, your
He ain't
mic's muted,
talking.
man.
Mic's muted.
Your StreamYard is muted. StreamYard is muted.
You dirty bitch.
Oh man.
You gonna sit here the whole time and talk shit?
I'm sitting here trying to watch this damn documentary and you fucking up my piece. Hey, no, I got it though. Hold on. Here we go. Tell me if you can hear this.
The suspense is killing me. What is he gonna share right now? Are we gonna get banned?
I got 35 fucking tabs open. That's why.
Oh my god. What? What? Get out. You have 35 tabs open?
Shit.
I have 3. Ah, yeah, there it is. There it is.
Hold up, real quick. I will say this right now. Or Scouts,
soon as
you're
I
worse
closed
than my
it-
wife, bro.
Hey,
My
it
wife
started working
on her
again.
fucking
All right.
cell phone has fucking all those tabs open. You have 35
Hello?
tabs open.
Yeah, that's it. It's your neighbor. It's your neighbor.
It's me, your
Send me
neighbor.
that link. Hey,
I
hey,
don't-
send that link.
I have a freaking paper.
Send that link in
It's your
Discord.
neighbor.
Send that link in Discord.
Yeah, your neighbor, the paper you've been stealing. The paper you've been stealing. Now!
Yeah, we
Okay,
gotta
let's
call
go.
somebody. We gotta call
You don't
somebody
talk to
bring
me
this
like that.
back.
Okay, you keep the door unlocked and I'll walk
Hey,
right
I
in there.
remember when I got my dad with this fucking thing. It was hilarious.
How long ago was that?
Tyler says, finish your story, Scouts.
What story was I finishing?
I don't know.
What
Quit
was I
drinking them
talking about?
goddamn fucking high noons and finish your story.
I haven't been seeing him. I've been seeing him this whole time in the bottom window. He hasn't taken a single sip of any high noons. I have 900 tabs. We have a winner.
There
we have a
we go.
winner. Winner, winner,
Jesus
chicken dinner.
Christ.
This is my fourth
Winner,
one right
winner,
here.
chicken
What
dinner.
kind of system you running to open 900 tabs?
It's probably the same system that he can't fucking dual stream on.
Oh God.
Got
I have
him.
more.
Hey, you
Golden, I got more. I
Let's
have
go.
1 million.
Jimbo, you never took your
I know
shot
who this
for the
is.
$100.
I know who this is.
Quit reminding me, goddamn
My
it. I don't
paper.
want to do that tonight.
All right, turn that off, Scout.
So,
All right,
so
I'm
Scout,
done.
when
I
did
just
you
wanted to
do
say
that
that.
to your dad?
I am.
No, when did you do that to your dad? How long ago? Like back in the day?
Dude, it was fucking probably yeah.
So
8 years
we
ago,
can
maybe.
definitely get him again then.
We gotta get him. We gotta get him.
He's had quite a few
You can't
MTDs.
get him again.
He's had. You're telling me? Okay, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna bet yes.
If we're gonna do it, we gotta do it on Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. During our show, and I'll
Yeah. You know what?
call. It'll call from a Virginia number.
Perfect.
But I feel like I have to be at his house when you do it though. So he knows
Okay.
it's not me.
Okay.
Because he's gonna be like,
That's
what
fine.
the fuck?
That's fine. But you can't be watching our show then too, because we're gonna be talking about it. We'll figure out. We got to get a plan. We got some time. Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving is coming up. I'm sure there'll be one of those times where you'll be over there, and then we'll we don't have to do it Friday. We can record it too.
Yeah, we can record it. It is what it is. But I'm telling you, the best time would probably do it on Friday because Dad will be drunk. He'll be willing to answer the phone and
What
all
about
that
Saturday?
jazz.
What about Saturday?
It's got to be Saturday night because he's watching that gay ass college football.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
We're gonna have to figure that out.
Hey, I mean, there's other soundboards too. You can get his ass with a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I can.
classic one though.
I can spin up a phone number for about 98 cents with my VoIP provider. Anywhere.
Feeney said, "Oh my God, the Diamondbacks won."
Dude, Feeney, I know you were probably watching that. I was keeping up with the score here on chat.
All right, guys, you guys ready for my clip that I've been saving towards the end of the show?
I got a clip and you got a clip, and they're very similar. Very similar.
My neighbors are mad at me. I never said anything about my neighbors being mad.
No, it's the soundbite. Your neighbors are mad at you because they stole your paper.
Oh yeah, it's your paper. Your neighbors you've been stealing.
All right. So let me give a little background. So this guy took this girl on a date and they're headed to the Cheesecake Factory. So I broke this video down in 3 parts.
Jesus
Christ.
I have the full video. It's 7 minutes there.
I know, but I wanted to break it down. That way, like, we could have it broke down and we could elaborate on it. So
I'm tired
here's
of hearing
the first
about this
part.
shit.
Well, you're going to hear about it, Scout. So here it is. Here's the first part.
Jesus Christ.
Let me just get the door for you. Okay.
Tiggle bitty.
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
The thing that gets me about this full video is she's recording it while talking to him about the shit.
Okay, listen.
You're recording me?
Disrespectfully.
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. What's the problem with that? This is a chain restaurant.
Thank you for the
Who takes
follow.
someone that looks like
Golden
this
boy.
to a chain restaurant. You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them. Oh yeah, I want to talk about it. Yeah, come on, get it.
I don't even find you attractive.
All right, here we go. So the first part is you pick up this girl, you drive all the way to the Cheesecake Factory, and you take her on a date, and she's like, I don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. How would you react?
Well,
We're going the fuck home. I'm taking you to the house.
Yo,
that's how I'm reacting. That's how I'm reacting. We're going home.
Oh boy.
All right, Jimbo,
We're
how are
going
you
home.
reacted? Yo, Jimbo, how you reacted?
Hey, hang on a sec. I'm sorry. I got no time for. I'm got a time Golden Boy out on my stream real quick because there's no.
Yeah.
Don't ever tell anybody get out like that on my stream or James' stream or any of our streams. You know.
It's not even that big of a deal, but I will.
I
say,
know
though,
it's not, but I'm just timing.
At
them
the
out.
end of the day, though,
I still love you, Golden Boy. Still love you.
Go ahead.
But in the beginning of the date, when you start talking to somebody and you line it up with them, don't you usually like have a plan? I'll pick you up at like 7 and we're going to go to the XYZ place.
Yeah.
They did that.
Yeah.
I do know that they did that, but
Well, I imagine you watched the whole video, so we're just gonna go
I
off
did.
of
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
just saw.
From what I just saw right now,
Yeah.
like man, dude, enjoy a free meal at Cheesecake Factory isn't even that bad.
That's expensive.
And it's expensive.
I feel
You're
like
spending at least
Cheesecake
$60
Factory
there.
is a very mid restaurant. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's a very good mid restaurant. You know what I mean? Like you pick up salad, you get bread, you eat cheesecake. What's there not to bitch about?
Exactly.
I mean,
Body bags with the sounds. I love it.
There is no reason to bitch about Cheesecake Factory.
I'd be like, all right, well, where do you want to go then? And then name off some fucking shit like Roost Chris or some shit because you fucking bougie as hell. I'd be like, all right, now you can get out. You can get out of my car.
And she's recording it the whole time too.
Yeah, bro.
That's even more disrespectful.
So I think she's probably like trying to be a personality or like a social. She's just, she's trying to have a persona or whatever online. So she probably records dates or whatever. But either way, like this guy took initiative. He asked her out on a date. He picked a place out. He plans on paying for it, I'd imagine.
I'm going to stop you. I know you're going to play the rest of this, but he picked 2 places out. So
obviously.
Yeah. Body bags and sounds
bags.
don't work on his channel, but they do on mine. We got to figure out how to like disable them or change them or I don't know. We got to figure some shit out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Elgato, get that shit together.
Yeah, exactly.
I can hear it through your speakers though. I heard that one through your headphones.
Yeah. So, I love it.
I heard that one too.
Do you think so far he handled the date correctly, or do you think she's out of pocket?
She's out of pocket.
I mean, he did it. He from what I just seen, he shit. You want to talk about that shit? Let's go. The fuck you trying to say?
Yeah.
Because you ain't got no ground here.
Play
Scouts?
2. 2 will explain it a little more.
All right.
Yeah,
We're gonna
start
play.
driving.
I want to explain it a little bit more, but just based off of that, like the thing that like gets me the most about the whole scenario is why do you post it online?
All right, we're gonna play part 2. Here's part 2,
Why did
guys.
she record it?
Here we go. Part 2. Part 2.
Going in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, okay. Okay. So yes, let's talk about it. About it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
I
went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least
God damn, I want to date this guy. He's freaking well spoken as fuck.
Well, I mean, like even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I don't know you.
I can respect that. I can respect that. Okay. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
again.
I don't know there
yet.
Okay. And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made
nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes.
Maybe eat a little less.
God damn! Yo! Dip, I was not expecting that, bro. God damn. Yo.
Oh, my clip button's
Oh,
not working.
yeah,
My clip
it's
button is
alright.
not working.
Probably go home and eat some ramen noodles when she get home. I mean, come on now.
All right.
He did not
So-
just say ramen fucking noodles.
So she's expecting this man to take her to a 5-star restaurant because she feels like she's dressed really nice, she looks really good, and she considers herself high value, but she feels like the Cheesecake Factory is below her. How do you feel about that, Jimbo?
She needs to be courted. As she
Courted.
said. Yeah, she said it just like that too.
Do you think that keep in mind this is her first date? So he said that he tried to put his hand around her. She said that it's the first date, that shouldn't happen. So why should he have to take her to like a 5-star restaurant when he can't put his arms around her? You know what I mean? I feel like Cheesecake Factory is too high above her standards anyways. That shouldn't be a first date. No way.
I mean, I've eaten Cheesecake Factory at like special events, like somebody's graduation, or like not even for birthdays we really go there. That's like too high end for birthdays.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like Cheesecake Factory is up there.
But keep in mind, it's also a chain too. King Gunther says,
yeah, she's tripping, yeah. And,
what do you think, Dip?
All right, let's go to Burger King.
Yeah, for sure. Either home or Burger King. Those are your next two choices.
Yeah, for real. Like, you ain't even worth my time.
So say you're single, all right. Where would you take your date on a first date? Where would you take them to?
I'd do the same thing I did with me and Kelsey on our second date. I took her to Main Event, which is like an arcade type place. They have bowling, they have arcade, they have laser tag, they have.
Well, that's not a food place. I'm talking like
they have food. They had food. We ate food there.
Okay.
That was our whole first date.
Gotcha.
Second date. I would do that again if I had to.
Dip, where would you? Yeah.
Man, something like something simple, man. Like like Texas Roadhouse, or like Jimbo said, man. There's this place downtown in Norfolk, man. They got a whole wall of like IPAs and shit. Like, and you just fill up your fucking beer, and you got your glass, you fill that up, and you go and play some arcade games, like just like I did, man.
Yeah.
Had a good ass time.
Yeah, that's
Do
that.
Do you feel like Texas?
It's better than sitting in a weird, awkward restaurant, in my opinion.
Keep in mind when you're on your first date, you're trying to get to know the person, you're trying to interact with the person, try to get to know them or whatever. So, do you feel like? Because I feel like Texas Roadhouse is kind of equivalent to Cheesecake Factory. It's kind of like within, next reach.
Price point, you mean?
Price point, yeah.
Because atmosphere-wise, hell no.
No, atmosphere, no, because I feel like Cheesecake Factory is a little bit more fancier, I guess. But Texas Roadhouse, you can get like a nice steak, you know what I mean?
Do you want to know something funny? We were talking about Texas Roadhouse earlier today, James and Scout and myself, and I've never been to a Texas Roadhouse because they're about 35 minutes, 40 minutes away from me. We don't really do a lot of chain restaurants like that.
It's mid.
but I've seen the commercials, I've seen pictures, so I kind of know what to expect. But I've had their butter in their bread. Their
it's good.
garlic butter is actually freaking really good. I've had that
It's good.
shit.
Yeah, the cinnamon butter is good.
So
Yes, the cinnamon butter.
My boy, it was my boy's birthday, man, and we went out to Texas Roadhouse, man, and I think we had like 6 or 7 of us there, man. And we're sitting there at the table and everything, and the waiter comes over, he's like, and then we all told him, like, well, like 2 or 3 of us told him I was just sitting there, man, and there was like, man, don't do nothing crazy, but it's his birthday, man. Like, we trying to get him like a cake and shit like that. Like, and we brought the cake and everything. This dude brings out a motherfucking, like, I would say like half a horse. He's got the saddle on these little rollers, bro. Like, and you're supposed to sit on that shit and sing happy birthday and all kinds of other shit, bro.
That's embarrassed. That's
this
worse than Bennigan's and Chili's and TGI Fridays where they come out and sing. That's horrible.
He stood up on the fucking table and was like, "Hey, we got a birthday." And the whole restaurant literally just stopped, bro. The entire restaurant. And there was probably like 100 people at least in there, man. And he just straight stopped everything. We got this birthday right here. My boy had anxiety and everything. He went into the bathroom. The dude pushed the roller with the saddle and everything into the bathroom, trying to get him on it and everything.
God damn. God damn. Hey, note to self, don't have my birthday there. Got it.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real.
Got it. Don't let your friends trick you into that shit.
So I was gonna ask Scouts, but he's kind of MIA. So like, if I was not married or whatever, if I was gonna like try to tackle like modern dating right now, I'd probably like go to like a coffee house or something to have like my first date instead of like going out to eat or whatever. I'd probably like have like a little like 3 or 4 o'clock type date or whatever to get to know somebody.
That's what I've been noticing. A lot of people like that are in the dating world tell me like, oh, I'm going on a date at this coffee shop, or I'm going on a date at this bookstore, or somewhere quiet like that.
That way you could interact, have like a 30-40 minute date. That way you kind of know if you guys are vibing. That way you're not wasting each other's time.
What were you going to ask me?
Oh, there he is.
Because I'm listening, but I'm watching this. But go ahead. What were you going to ask me?
Okay. All right, Mr. Watching the fucking documentary.
Documentary's more interesting than our show.
Yeah,
I'm watching the 5-part series about 9/11 right now.
Fuck that.
5-part series, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. We know
9/11. If you really want, like, we can tell you what happened. What
happened?
You guys. I'm sorry. You guys were 25 when it happened. I was still a child.
25.
I don't remember.
I was 16. I was 16.
Yeah.
I watched that thing live on TV.
Yeah.
I was fucking 8 when it happened. I want to rewatch it.
So we were talking about like first dates or whatever. So, you know, we played the clip or whatever. This guy took this girl to the Cheesecake Factory. She was bitching or whatever. So Jimbo was talking about where he would, like, if he started all over again dating modern day women, where would his first date would be. Dip said his first date
Circuit
was
Social,
Texas Roadhouse.
Circus Social, yeah, exactly.
That's what he's talking about. I heard him. Yeah.
I thought you said Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse or Circus Social, which is like a downgrade. But I mean, if you can't sit there and play like some like mini bowling or something like that with me, then okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
And then I said like a coffee shop, like a small mom and pops or like Starbucks or whatever. So what would your place be?
I'd probably do brunch. Or I would do like an activity like bowling or some shit like that.
Okay. So you would drop money to go bowling? Because mind you, you're going to spend like $60, $70 going bowling on a first date. You would drop that kind of money to go bowling?
I mean, bowling. You could go bowling for $25 depending on the day you do it.
Where you go? Where you going?
Yeah, no,
bowling
you
for
can. They got open lane. They got open lanes.
I was about to say Sunday is half off, and after 9 o'clock,
Sunday,
is
yeah.
like, yeah,
Yep.
Sunday's half off, and after 9
Dude,
o'clock, it's
you ever
fucking
go on-
Brandy,
We're going on Sundays to.
Dude, you ever go on a Saturday during the
half
day?
off. No.
You ever go Saturday at like noon? It's like $1 an hour. It's like cheap as fuck because nobody's in the place.
Yeah, you talking about we going bowling and then I'm taking you home. We ain't eating. We ain't,
All right,
we ain't doing
I got Brandy saying we're cheap. How are we
good night,
cheap?
good night, Golden Boy. I'll catch you later. Thank you for the follow.
I said 9/11 Scouts
Hold up.
was a terrible
Hold up.
incident. Yeah.
Hold up. Say that again, Brandy. Well, she was bitching and crying that she was going to the Cheesecake Factory.
Took her ass back to the house.
And that's what we're getting to that third video. We haven't got to
Third.
that third video. We got
Play
to
that
the
third
first
video. Play
I
that
will.
third video.
Hold on. Let me recap her. We played the first video. She was bitching and crying because she didn't want to go to the fucking Cheesecake Factory because she was above the Cheesecake Factory. And so we were talking about where we would take these women.
Since we all heard it, I'm muting him. Fortune Cookie Fridays, guys. Make sure you guys do Fortune Cookie Fridays channel points. I'm going to do them after our next segment.
So did he say something about the did they say something about the reservation yet?
Not yet. That's part
Okay,
3.
okay.
That's part
All right.
3.
That's money right there too.
Yeah, so I would
Yeah.
say, I would either say a brunch place because I'm a breakfast person. I love breakfast person, or I would do like activity like Top Golf or bowling or
Top Golf. That's expensive.
Bro,
Top Golf
man,
is
you're gonna drop some money
expensive.
either way though.
First date.
I was giving you examples of activities. That's what I was doing. I never said I would go there particularly.
No,
I was just giving you. I would do an
Well,
activity.
first of all, I'm gonna talk to you for like at least a couple, like maybe like a week or two before I take you out on a date to figure out who you are first.
Circuit
Then I'll take
Social-
your ass out. I'll spend
Circuit
money on
Social
you.
was a really good one too, though, bro. That was a really good ass idea. I took my girl
Yeah,
there.
mine
like
was main
2
event,
months
which is
ago.
similar.
That's talking too long, Dip. That's talking too long. That is talking.
Apex?
You don't want 2
That's
weeks.
another little thing.
2
Apex,
weeks.
that's
before
another
you go on
little
a
thing.
date. Fuck that shit because then you're wasting
It depends
your
how
time.
you met.
You're
It
wasting
depends
your
how you
time.
met. It depends how you met. Because if you met online, 2 weeks ain't shit.
Yeah,
because we've all been in that situation where you met somebody online and 2 weeks ain't shit.
But King
then
Gunther
again,
said
if
Misha
you
did that. What did Misha do, King Gunther? What did
But
Misha
then
do?
again, if you would have went out on a date and it didn't work out, you would have eliminated those 2 weeks immediately.
In a perfect
I don't
world.
know.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yeah,
trying
but
to
I
be in
mean,
the perfect world.
especially like nowadays, bro. I mean,
See,
you could talk to anybody and you ain't gonna even know who they are.
That's true. That's true.
I feel like out of
Catfish
us
is real.
4, I feel like out of all of us 4 on the screen, if James were to take what he knows today back to when he was like 17, 18, 19 in the dating world, that fucking there'd be women everywhere crying. There wouldn't be enough for us. There wouldn't be enough for us 3.
Exactly. There wouldn't.
Their souls would be crushed. Their souls would be crushed.
Hey, Dip, all we would hear is Big James.
Oh, they'd all have tattoos. They'd all have tattoos.
Yeah. All right, y'all ready for part 3?
Part
No,
3,
we're not
roll
ready.
it.
I want to hear what King Gunther said. And what did Misha?
Well, look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right, right there. Call
See,
him. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See,
I
I
know you
specifically
didn't.
told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I
for an
understand.
hour.
Wait a minute, a whole
But I
hour?
wasn't expecting for work to take me so long.
I didn't catch that.
I got home a
That's
little
my
late,
life right there.
And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
that is not possible.
And that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant is Aria, especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. Waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, equivalent to that?
I literally
you
just
don't understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Golden boy,
Peace.
rough as hell.
Peace.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, he's saying it respectfully this, respectfully that, respectfully this, and she's recording it the whole time.
This guy is
recording it.
This guy is a fucking G, but I'm gonna let
Dude,
y'all interact.
I
and
want
then
to. I'm not into dudes, but I want to date this guy. Like, God,
God
damn,
damn.
Rico Suave.
Yo,
dude, I didn't know that he was downstairs for an hour. An hour.
I'm gonna put her on blast, but I don't give a fuck.
Go ahead. Put her on
that's
blast.
why I can. That's why I can't go out to the movies with my girl, because we'll still be fucking late. We can never go to the movies and be on time, bro.
So here's the thing. This guy made reservations, right? He made reservations
Mike?
for Welcome in, Mike. So
What's up, Mike?
This guy made reservations. He picked her up an hour before the reservations. This bitch was late coming downstairs.
An hour.
An
Didn't
hour
say
late.
like if I were in that situation and she said she was like on a work thing that she couldn't get off for like another hour, so she knew it was an hour, then I would have told the guy like, hey, come back in an hour, reschedule it, or we'll do it next week, or you know what I mean? Like,
but the thing
communication.
is he had reservations. They made plans like, hey, I'm gonna have dinner at 6. You know, I show up at 5, you know, pick you up or whatever. Like, and she wonders why they're going to the Cheesecake Factory. Bitch,
Because
you took an hour to get fucking ready.
So the name of the restaurant he kept saying was Aria Restaurant. Is that in Vegas?
I don't know.
Isn't there
where
like
it's
an
at, but
Aria
I think
hotel?
I think it's a 5-star restaurant. I know that for a fact. It's a
Okay.
good restaurant. He was going to take her to a good restaurant, but she was slacking and lacking.
Right.
She got home shortly after 4.
Well, he took that bitch home because she didn't want Cheesecake Factory.
Well, she was supposed to be home at 4, but she got home
And-
shortly after 4, so she didn't get
she
the whole
was
time. And that's
so
not
mad.
even including the time to drive to the place, let alone waiting for an hour to get her.
Gas money waiting in your car, all that shit.
So this guy was very respectful. You know, he was like, all right, I can't put my arms around you. I can't touch you. I can't wait inside your house. I can't do this. I can't do that. But yet you're expecting a 5-star restaurant from me. You're expecting this experience from me. But I can't have expectations from you.
Tips Braun
Dip
Strowman.
Braun Strowman
is a wrestler.
Dip, do you have anything to say to my response?
You got a crease a bit like up here somewhere above your titties. That's already, you can get out of here. You little too much. And then you just need to fucking wax your top lip.
You gotta wax your top.
You know what's funny? I was gonna say it looked like she waxed right before she went to on the date.
Not that top lip. Not that top lip. That shit look a little dark, bro. The mustache, I ain't with that. Sorry, Bubba.
So I like Mike's comment. That's a red flag. So
yeah.
I highly agree with Mike. Mike, that's a good comment, bro. It is a red flag, man. So when you're going on a first date, I understand like you're trying. Well, I understand you're trying to impress a woman by taking her on the first date, but there's a difference between like impressing a woman and then like spending big bank. Like, I think small things add up. Doing little things or like taking women to different locations or, you know, experience different things. You don't have to spend a lot of money to make a impression. You know, I feel like the Cheesecake Factory was a decent restaurant to take a first date.
Yeah.
But this bitch is crazy. And
she just want views, bro. That's what she wants.
Yeah, she just wanted the
All
clout.
All right.
Whoa, here we go. Here we go.
There we go.
Mike,
exactly
Mike
what you just said.
Team. Mike is on my team. We got to have Mike on the show. Exactly.
Well, we do our show on Fridays, and he works on Fridays, especially this weekend, because you know what this weekend is, right?
We don't know. Tell us.
TwitchCon.
Oh.
In Vegas.
Oh, really?
Vegas.
And who do you think's part of like the official DJ crew? It's DJ Mike Carbonell of Twitch
nice.
DJs.
Okay.
So make sure you guys follow DJ Mike Carbonell.
So that I highly, that's like when you're like trying to tackle modern day dating, and if you're single, like the first thing you would do is probably do a coffee date. A coffee is probably like anywhere between $8 and $10 because they want those stupid fraps. And
That's
you could
not
probably
bad,
get
though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can get out of there for $20.
That versus $100 a plate with drinks.
Yeah. Coffee dates are the best dates.
So
Jimbo, you could kind of
you fucking on the first date anyways nowadays. So
nowadays, are you really? It's been so long. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, back in the day, I used to tackle some women on the first
coffee,
dates.
and then it's all right. Let's go.
I used to body some women on the first dates. I ain't gonna cap.
You know how much money we spent in that Starbucks in downtown Chicago, Jimbo? It's stupid.
You also went to the world's largest Starbucks with like gift cards that are probably got nothing on them. So you probably spent a lot. You probably spent a lot.
The only gift card we used one, and that was to buy the glass. That was it.
So King Gunther says, I feel her on not letting him in the apartment because people are crazy nowadays, but I also
agree.
feel like him as far as I agree. You know what? You don't want him to come inside the apartment. Okay, that's cool. But he was waiting outside in his car for an hour. Okay, he had reservations, so he had to cancel reservations and move it to the Cheesecake Factory. Okay, he moved it around, whatever. But yet she's gonna have her little hissy fit or whatever because she couldn't, get what the fuck she wanted. Fuck that bitch. Mike says, and then if you have a connection, move on to nighttime. I agree. You have a coffee date, you set it for like 4:00. Y'all chat for 30 minutes or whatever. It works out. Then go have dinner.
Sounds like Mike Carbonell needs to have a dating 101 book. He sounds like he's on point.
No, I mean, bro, I'm
saying the same thing.
I would still take a bitch to the same place at like the middle of the day. It doesn't matter. Like
I've never actually ate in Cheesecake Factory.
In the middle of the day. I don't care.
I've never ate in Cheesecake Factory. I've bought a slice of cheesecake and took it with me. But I will say though, the atmosphere that I've seen in Cheesecake Factory is real laid back and real chill. Like they got nice ambiance, lighting, and everything in there. It sets the vibe of the mood of it.
I still can't believe you compare Cheesecake Factory to Texas Roadhouse. Now, mind you, I've never been there,
No.
Me?
One of you guys did. One of you guys
I don't think I did. No, I think
All right, I'm gonna have to.
You
have to.
misconstrued. He said it in the price margin. I heard, like I said, I was listening to you guys. He said in the same price margin, it's about the same, just a little bit off.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
have
they were
to.
saying.
I'm gonna have to drive. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and drive out to Aurora because that's, I think, the closest one to me, and try it.
You do that. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to spend the $25 and buy a steak.
and then,
if you do it.
And
that's fine. That's fine.
I got the last time I went there, I got the filet mignon porterhouse, bro. That shit was one entire single plate by itself, bro.
So
one of
the
best
cheese
steaks I've had.
So a slice of cheesecake.
Yes, I
so
did.
if you get like a slice of cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory, and then you get like a regular steak or whatever, it's about the same price. Like if you get like a 10-ounce steak, or if you get like a slice of cheesecake, it's equivalent to the same price or whatever. But I do feel like the Cheesecake Factory is more upscale, whereas like the Texas
they just try to be more
Roadhouse is
fancy.
more.
But it's a chain. But it's a chain.
They're both chains.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's a
Oh,
Four
we gotta have
sexy
Jenny
men.
in here.
Aw.
We gotta have Jenny come back. Oh my God, I miss Jenny.
What's
I
going
miss
on,
Jenny.
Jenny?
What's up, Jenny?
Welcome in. So you think that date was truly bad? I have one worse.
That date was bad. It was horrible.
I have a worse one. A worse first date.
Well, hold on.
I don't. It's blown up the internet.
quick.
It is
Real
blown
quick.
up the internet.
Real quick. This guy picks this chick up, has plans, makes reservations. This chick's an hour late, takes her to a different restaurant. She's bitching and complaining because it's a Cheesecake Factory, and she doesn't want to go, and throws a fucking bitch fit. Fuck that bitch, bro.
I'm pretty
sure. Yo, play my sound, Scouts.
Oh my!
You're putting them on. Now you're putting Scouts on.
Oh my God!
Play my sound.
real quick.
That bitch belongs to the fucking streets, bro. That bitch belongs to the streets. If she is not willing to accept the fact that this guy went out of his way and he took that bitch home, I would have told that bitch get an Uber and fucking figure it out her own fucking self.
That's
Fuck
exactly
that
what. That's what Mike Carbonell just literally just. Said.
Take
Mike
her ass
Carbonell.
home. Call an Uber.
He's a G. Mike Carbonell is a fucking G.
See, here's a.
You
what
say,
you guys,
you ain't calling her no Uber.
all right. So Mike
She
over
can call
here,
her
who's a DJ in Vegas, probably would have called an Uber for her and then expensed it off on his company account, saying it was a business. I had to get a client home for the night.
Yeah.
She was tripping. She was
drunk. She couldn't drive home. I wanted to care about her safety.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike, me and Mike are here right now. He is fucking reading me 100%. Mike is reading me.
I know he is because he just did the 100% emoji.
Yo.
Oh my God! My God! Not you saying 100%. He did the emote.
James, aren't you going to Vegas? Aren't you going to Vegas?
I'm going to Vegas on Thanksgiving.
All right, I'm gonna have to. Mike, are you doing a show around Thanksgiving weekend? Thanksgiving weekend, because that's when you're going, right?
Yes.
So yeah,
I'm going.
Mike, if you're live anywhere, I'm gonna have to link you guys up to have some shots and shit.
Yeah, that's the video, Jenny.
I'm going from November 23rd to the 26th.
Ghost Bar. Perfect. That Friday. You're going to go to Ghost Bar and meet up with Mike.
I'm going to Ghost Bar. Am I going to dance at Ghost Bar?
Mike, I tried to get tickets. Airfare was $700 round trip when it's costing you how much, James? Like $200?
It was $266 round trip.
Yeah, screw
that.
that.
So I'm going to Vegas.
For him and his wife.
All right, Mike, we'll catch up. Thank you for popping in, Mike. We appreciate you.
So Jenny says she saw the video of some chick died. Yeah. That was the video. She wouldn't get out of the car.
Yes, that's the
was
video we're
bitching
talking
it with
about.
that black chick or whatever with the braids. She wouldn't get out of the car. She was
Looked like
fucking
a
mad.
lime.
Whoa! I didn't say all
She
that.
had a green dress on. She looked like a whole lime.
Yeah, she looked like a linebacker. What do you mean she looked like a lime? she looked like the linebacker for the Bears.
Hey yo, chill out.
Probably step out the car, fucking 6'5".
Yo,
how dare you?
Jeez.
Jenny, that's exactly what I said, Jenny. Jenny said, "Bro, why was she even filming it in the first place? She wanted the clout."
Reviews. It's all about
right.
reviews now.
That's
right.
exactly what it was.
She was filming because she's probably a social media type of chick.
Yep.
And she was doing
Can
it
you
for
play
the
my
views.
my video that's called First Date all the way at the bottom, because this is another first date that happened this week.
Jeez.
All right, we'll play.
And they also recorded it. They also fucking recorded it. So you have to play this one too.
Fucking with
A few weeks ago, out with my friends, this nigga been texting me for weeks talking to himself. Why I didn't block him, bitch, I don't know. But today I was bored and I had time, so he texted me like, "Can we meet for drinks?" And I'm like, "Yeah, meet me here." They got the best fucking oysters in Atlanta, like hands down. So I'm like, yes, I can get some content. Come
Bro,
on.
I seen this. She got like 4 dozen oysters and fucked them bitches up. I seen this shit.
Listen to the slurping in the video on this first date.
Yeah, dude, she got like 4 dozen oysters, bro.
48.
Y'all, when the fourth one came out, he was looking at me crazy. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, baby, you invited me out. I'm gonna eat, and I was coming anyway. But I ain't gonna lie. No, I wouldn't have did all that, but I did do all that. They was so good. I was not expecting it to be that good. It was just so good. Like I had to. It was so good. So after that, I'm like, baby, what's next? What I'm about to eat? These potatoes, they were so good, and the crab cakes, everything was so good. 10, baby. Why the fuck this bitch ass nigga say he going to the bathroom and never come back? The fuck? I'm like, hold the fuck on. It's been like 10, 20, 30 minutes, bitch. What the fuck this nigga at? Had to end up grabbing a tab, bitch. Nigga left me with his little one fucking drink. Yeah, bitch. I'm so glad bitch keep me some money, cause what? That was crazy to me. And I said, bitch, you running out on the tab. He talking about, I'm offering you to drink. The fuck are you talking about, bitch?
In my man, thank you to my man. In my man, thank you to my man.
God, dude.
Yo,
That food, man.
Did you see what type of hot sauce that was on there?
Some Tabasco. Was it
No.
Tabasco?
No.
It was not? Oh, I didn't.
Nope.
Frank's
Texas-
Red Hot. We put that shit on everything.
Was it Frank
Slap
Hot?
your mama.
She pulled that
Nope.
thing out of her purse right
Nope.
there.
I'll tell you what it is.
Oh,
He's got a bottle.
got
Here
it.
we go. He's gonna go get some oysters too while he's at it.
Pull it out of his girl's purse now.
Right there. You knew he had it.
Louisiana
Get out of here
Gold.
with that
Yeah.
So that backstory.
Gold.
So the backstory on that clip was that guy kept DMing this girl, and I guess she is a baddie too, because I saw pictures of her online.
She ain't a
But she
baddie.
kept she probably not worth that shit.
Probably
But
not. He left her with the tab.
so he kept DMing like, "Hey, let's go out. Hey, let's go out. Hey." So she kept her on him on red for like months, and at the beginning of the video, she's like, "Yeah, I was bored, so I hit him up and said I got time, and then she decided to order all that food, and it was supposed to be like, hey, let's go out for a drink or two to get to know each other. And she's ordering all that food while he's there slurping it. You hear that slurping? And she's recording it with the flash on the whole time, too. And he's there because you see him in the background, like his arm and shit.
I am so glad.
I would have left. I would have left.
I am so glad I'm married. There would have been no way in hell that I would take a chick out and her ordering all that food. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way, dude.
Did you see the end of it? The tab had a $12 tip on it, or $11 tip on it.
Ain't no way.
Thank you, Jenny. 10%.
Ain't no way.
Well, yeah, $15.
Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no
Let me do the
fucking
math
way.
real quick. Let me do the math real quick. What did she say? $15 dozen oysters. What?
That's 60.
Yes, I'm married.
Yeah,
I've been
$6.60. Yeah.
I've been married
Plus
for 9 years.
60 plus 4 or 5 lemon drops plus his drink plus the what were those that he was eating at the end?
She
crab
probably
cakes?
did 5%. $100.
Maybe.
Man,
Maybe.
I drop a standard 20 like no matter what. I don't even care if my shit was like $20, bro. There you go. That's a 20 right there.
Damn.
No.
I'm
that's-
gonna be a nice guy because they work off of like motherfucking.
No,
like,
I don't do that.
5% of what a regular pay is. Like, nah, bro.
So when you go get a coffee at Starbucks, you drop a 20?
No, but I tip them like 5-10. I don't go to Starbucks anyways.
So when I get a beer somewhere, like if I go to a bar or whatever, I give them $1 a drink.
Depends.
That's standard. But when I leave,
That's
at the end of the
standard.
night,
That's standard.
10-20.
I do $1 a drink.
Well,
So like,
honestly,
when we went to the
college bars,
casino or whatever, I gave them $1.
Yeah. I was just say college bars or like casinos or whatever, where it's
Yeah.
open
2
bar
or
where
3.
you walk up. What's that?
I gave him 2
$1
or 3 at the casino. Yeah.
$1 a drink.
It depends how much the drink is. Obviously, it depends where
when we
you
went-
are.
I'm not gonna locate the place, but when we all went to the family outing, $1 a drink.
That's fine for a place like that.
Yeah, $1 drink
$1
was cool,
drink.
but at the end of the
No.
night, they gotta make their money too, man. And then
But if you're
you can't be an
walking
asshole and
if
just
you're
fucking-
walking up to a bar to get a drink yourself, you get the drink and it's like $4. You give them a 5, and then you leave that extra $1 on the table and you walk away. That's fine, right?
Or
That's pretty standard.
That
or
is
if you
standard,
leave-
but I'm
Okay,
too nice of a
so-
guy. I'll
so
give
the
you
other
a 5,
thing-
10.
So the other thing is what my dad does and what I do is like, and I don't go to the bar. I'm not a fucking drunk. I know it looks like I am because I get drunk on Fridays. But if I go to a bar or I go to a club, which I never go to a club, if I order drinks or whatever, I'll leave my tab open. And if I order a bunch of drinks, I'll leave like a $20 tip. But keep in mind, that's like a bunch of drinks. Like I'm buying drinks for everybody.
All right, on like Saturday night, we'll go to that spot we had the family party at.
Yeah.
And I will, or I'll get
God
there, and
damn
she
it,
knows what I
fucking
want.
Spurs beat the Warriors, son of a bitch. Sorry, go ahead.
Man, if somebody knows that
Preseason, man.
especially if
I know
somebody
it is.
knows what you want and what the
Yeah.
whole table wants,
All
all
right.
that,
So
then you tip them more.
I'll get there, and she'll go, "Do you want a bucket or do you want a menu and a menu and a Coke?" If I didn't eat yet, I don't drink unless if I'm eating, I don't drink. It's just weird. I can't have like a beer while I eat. I gotta have like a water, a Coke.
No,
Yeah.
that's to wash it down afterwards.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
Are
you.
you?
You
You're
drink
not
after.
Yes.
No, I drink and eat at the same time.
Nah.
Because both of y'all, y'all
That
both
must
weirdos.
that must be like your dad's side of the family.
My dad'll have Jim Beam and Cokes all freaking night.
But he
Before,
won't
during,
eat.
after. Yeah, he will.
Well,
Yeah, he will.
because I'll have an ice cream and drink a fucking Crown and Coke.
No, that's
Yeah,
weird.
no, that is weird.
That I'm fucking weird. I get crunk in the fucking club. I don't give a damn. I'll put hot sauce.
Jenny hit it on the head.
Yo, I'll put hot sauce in my
Jenny,
fucking whiskey.
Jenny
and get
did hit
fucked
that
up.
on the
I don't
head because
care.
soon as we hit end stream, you know he's going, hold on, guys, I got Jack in the Box right here.
I already ate the onion rings. I eat and drink shit.
No, I gotta
I mean-
eat first. Gotta eat first.
I'll do both. Keep in mind, I'm fat. Well, I used to be fat.
If I go out and we're sitting down or whatever, if I go out and we're sitting down and we're having dinner, I'll drink one beer normally. I won't drink more than that, but I'll have one while I'm eating.
If I'm eating chicken wings while watching a football game and I'm there to eat, like sometimes I'll do that, but I usually won't. I'll get a water with it, and I'll be favoring the water over the beer.
Keep in mind, I'm a fat fuck. I know I look skinny, but I'll eat, drink, eat, drink. I don't care. I'm ready to eat.
You drink, and then you go there, and then you eat. And then you drink.
Yeah. Right.
I eat, drink. That's what it is.
If I drink more than 2 beers, I'll drink a water before I drink another one and continue.
Fuck the water. The only time I drink water is when I'm driving.
Majority of the time,
I got water. I got water.
Majority of the time, I'd be driving.
I got water.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
that's
Jimbo, you
water.
drinking water.
That's definitely some water. See,
stay hydrated, fellas.
If I'm at home, I don't care. But
I went from drinking high noons to Sunny D to fucking whiskey.
Jesus. Blackout James.
Oh, come on. I'm having fun. What can I say? I'm fucking chilling.
If you guys don't have a Fortune Cookie Friday channel point, do it now.
I will say though.
Next.
I will say they'll make James feel better. I will say this. For some reason, when I smoke, I do not get the munchies at all. But when I drink, I will eat the fuck out of your house and home. I don't know why. Yeah. It is completely opposite for me. When I drink, I will fucking just sit there and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat.
That's crazy.
Munchies ain't no joke, bro.
But when I smoke, it don't do nothing for me like that.
So, real quick, I know we submitted like dates and Cheesecake Factory, but I found the perfect girl if we were single. You guys ready for the Christ? No, this girl is
I see it. I see the perfect. I seen the clip. Go ahead.
All right, here she is.
A lot of men right now act like women, and they just want more. Bring back the patriarchy. I want to stay at home. I want to take care of my kids. What do you mean buy you flowers? What do you mean pay for dinner? What do you mean 50-50? What is that? I don't believe in that.
What do you want? What do you believe?
I want a man to take care of me.
So you want to be a housewife?
I want to be a housewife.
Okay.
Yeah.
The old traditional way?
Traditional. I'll do it. I don't mind. I'll do it. Fuck it.
All right, let's say you meet the guy that does all that. Like, he's willing to take you in, and you basically be the woman to take care of everything.
Yeah.
Now, does he got complete control over you? Like saying, like, all right, delete your Instagram. You can't be dressing all slutty out in the streets.
Here's my thing. I'm not going to be dressing all slutty and, like, having Instagram. If I found the one and he gives me everything I need, he doesn't even have to ask me for that. I already did it.
I like this one. You'll delete it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Without him even having to ask.
What about he wants stuff every time?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%.
You know how many dudes are trying to figure out her at right now?
Already have been.
She is a very pretty woman too. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of dudes trying to figure out her at right now. I know they
Where's
is.
she at? Where's she at? Where's she at?
I know they
Where's she at?
is.
Where's she at?
I know they is.
Yeah, but you got to be on the same page though. Like
I am on the same page.
You clean and cook.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
do the
God.
same. I'm gonna do the same thing.
I am on the same
Like,
page.
I'm gonna do the same exact shit, bro.
All right, I got one on the same
Jimbo's worried about his phone. I'm trying to be on the same page.
He's trying to get that at real quick.
No. Yeah, I'm trying to find the ad. That's what I'm trying to do.
He's trying to find that.
No, yeah. I got one on this.
She probably
on
deleted
the
it already.
On the men's aspect of it. Why didn't it download?
I don't know.
James, you got to pull up that damn calculator again.
What calculator?
The
delusional calculator.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Dip ain't seen that shit. You got to pull that shit up and show it.
All right. I'll pull up the delusional calculator. Hold on.
And then, hey, pull up both of them. Pull up the man and the female.
Well, it kind of goes hand in hand. Okay, hold on. I'm kind of a little.
Who was your
tipsy,
friend on the bottom left? That is Dipperson, my boy.
My boy. The way
My
you
boy.
said
I've known you long enough. I can say that.
that.
So
I'm gonna
it's
need to.
the female delusional calculator. Hold on.
Kelsey's throwing cat treats at me.
Okay, here we go. Female delusional calculator. Do I got it pulled up? Can you guys see it?
Yeah, you got it.
No, I
Hold
got
on.
you. I got you.
All right, so I got it pulled up. All right, what am I doing? What am I doing,
All right,
Scouts?
go down. All right, so we're gonna just do. I'll do a regular one. All right, so we're all over the age of 25. So do 25 to 40 because we're all in that age.
Okay.
Just you're the only one married or whatever. So we'll keep it single. We'll keep it single for the faith of we're all majority of us single. So you could yeah, okay. So go down. All right, we'll put the minimum height. What is the average man height? Like 5'8", 5'10"?
5'8" is the average height for a guy.
All right. We'll include obesity, men that are fat.
I'm getting
and then we'll do just for shits and giggles, we'll do 25K. We all probably make over 25K. So that's why I say 25K.
You should do like 40. At least.
The average. So this is the average man that's not married, any race, at least 5'8", any weight, at least makes $25,000 a year. You have a 23% chance of a woman trying to find this type of man. You have a 2.5 cat back.
But think about it like this, though. Like we said, though, you said go down. So you said go down. You said that's 23%
23%. That's an average man.
All right, that's an average man.
An average man in the United States, you have a 23% of chance. Hold on. Let me explain real quick, Scouts. So that doesn't include if they're gay or straight. That doesn't include if they have the same hobbies. That doesn't include if they're loving, affectionate, blah, 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 blah. So
children,
that makes
been to jail.
Yeah, if they want children, if they've been to jail, it doesn't include all these situations. So, this could be like down to like 12 or 15%. So let's go back. So like the average woman, what do they really look for in a man? They don't want him fat. They want him 6 foot tall. They really want a man that probably makes at least $50,000 to $55,000 a year.
Yeah, average.
Yeah. So Jenny said 5'10" to 5'11". So we'll give Jenny 5'10".
Like
5'11".
3%.
3%. 3% of all men. That doesn't include if they're gay or straight. That doesn't include if they have the same hobbies. That doesn't include if they
been to jail, if they live with their parents, if they're a child molester.
Yeah, it doesn't
all
include
that
everything.
shit.
So keep in mind if you find a guy that's single,
If they want animals,
race,
all that shit.
At least 5'10", not fat, and make $55,000 a year. Only 3% of all men. And this is the world. This isn't just the United States. This is the world.
Yeah. There we go. She said, "If sweet, straight, funny, have goals, not a child molester, we good."
Yeah, that could be 1%. That could be 1% of the population. So that your chances of finding the guy that you want is fucking rare.
Jenny says she don't give a fuck if they thick.
Because you want these because you want a men with those preferences.
You like thick men, Jenny?
I could change it to fat. It won't make much of a difference. 25 to 40, any race, fat, 55,000 a year. It's only going to be 6.1%. It's not going to make much of a difference.
So I've got a follow-up video that I've got on my screen about
Okay.
this topic.
Another Miller Lite.
Yeah, you heard it.
Yeah, you heard it.
She said, because I need a man that can lift this huge ass up while I'm twerking on them. Lift this huge ass up while I'm twerking on them.
Yo, she belongs to the streets.
Oh my god.
All right,
That's
let me know
too
if you guys
easy.
can. Let me know if you guys can hear this too, because my audio. Oh, I gotta unmute it. That's
No
why.
problem.
She belongs to the streets.
Here you go. Obviously, I saw this on TikTok, which I follow you, James, and if anybody doesn't follow James, make sure you follow JAM_Hollenbeck. So that's just my shame. Jam Hollenbeck.
Yeah, Jam
All right,
Hollenbeck.
here you go. Here you go. This is kind of a little bit longer. It's like 3 minutes, but can you hear it?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Serious?
Yeah.
Serious.
We're fucking with you.
Oh no.
I can't.
It's really low though.
I can't hear it.
Nothing.
Oh, dude, you guys haven't been able to hear any of my sounds or nothing tonight. I was on the wrong input.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
All right, test. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, this might be loud. Let me lower this. All right.
A third of men, 33%,
There we go.
over a third, of men between the ages of 18 and 29 are not only single, but they're not actively looking for a partner. So I've got a question for the men. So my comments are filled with guys saying we're done. We're not looking. We like our peace. I need some more talk from you guys. Tell me why you're done.
You know, I'm seeing more and more of these videos, and honestly, it makes me sad because guys have told women why. We've made it very clear why we're walking away. And we're walking away in droves, and it's only going to get worse because
not droves.
You're not hearing why we're walking away. It's very simple. Don't read between the lines. Hear these words. There is absolutely no benefit anymore to being in a relationship with a woman for a man. None. Zero. Zilch. Especially when you consider the risk compared to any potential
This is exactly
reward.
what you said, James.
Roughly
what he's about to say.
55% of marriages end in divorce, and the guy loses everything. Add into it all the relationships where they weren't married, and the guy lost access to his kids and had to pay mountains of child support, and so on. When
You
you
can
really
go ahead and
look
pause
at it,
that.
there's less than a 1 in 4 chance of having a
So I can kind of like explain this furthermore without him explaining it and actually give my input on it. So there is no benefit for a man to get married unless you're going to have kids. And I actually talked about this when I was in Chicago 2 weeks ago. Unless you're having kids, there is absolutely no benefit whatsoever except for tax benefits, which unless you're buying
it's a
multiple
business contract.
properties,
It's a business contract.
Yeah, when you're in the military, you're getting like FHA or BAH and all that crap. But there is really no benefit for a guy to get married.
No, so
unless you're having a kid.
Do I gotta be on the sensitive side right now?
Go ahead, do it. I'm ready.
Do it.
Let me drink another drink. Go ahead. Do it, Dip.
Christ, bro. What? So y'all don't go and cuddle every night?
Not every
You
night.
could so you could cuddle without being married.
Yeah, you could be without being married, but
Okay,
still.
then. So give me the reason. By the way, Jenny. So Jenny says our apartment is in my name. Our car is in mine. I pay all the bills. He helps with rent. That's it. I pay for the food, animals, for the ferrets, and he keeps. I pay for everything.
INDEPEND.
Well, let's just. I'm gonna say this nicely. Jenny's man's situation is way different than all of ours.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say that.
Right. Every situation is different.
Hold on. So I'm gonna have to be an asshole here.
Oh,
Drops
that's.
the
I
mic.
mean, that's what I am. But I mean,
So, Jenny, exceptions don't make the rules. Just because you're masculine in your own right and you pay for everything doesn't mean you make the rules. So, if you pay for everything, that means you're masculine in your own situation, and unfortunately, you pay all the bills, and that's not right.
So back to that. So back to that first video that you played about the I want to be a homemaker. I want to be an old school homemaker.
Yes.
Jenny, no disrespect or anything. Are you comfortable with your current situation? A, and B, I have questions for that too, but at the same time, like is it his choice? Is it your choice? Because right now, I'm the breadwinner because she can't work because of her health. So is
You
it a
do it
health
by choice.
problem?
Yeah.
I mean, I've kicked 3 bitches out of my house. So
God damn, Dippy coming out of the woodwork. Keep in mind, majority of men want to be in a role to where they're controlling their women, where they're paying all the household bills. Majority of men, there are exceptions.
I hate when I throw that over her head. And I know, Scout, you and I have had this conversation too. I hate when I feel horrible when I say those words of like she says something that'll piss me off and I'll be like, well, I guess I won't pay the electric bill this month or something like that along those lines. And
But
it's like,
wouldn't you rather be the one who pays the bills rather than her pay the bills though?
Because it's my place and
that's why I kicked them out.
I'm kind of getting at that because I own my place. It's my place. If it was both of us on it together, it'd be a little bit different.
So,
I mean, my scenario, we do 50-50 everything. So
when I get married, it's going to be completely different. When I get married,
if they move in, it's supposed to be 50-50, even though my name is on this shit.
So. Well, we moved in here together and we put our name both on it. So
you are
every single.
So you are legit 50-50 because you walked into the deal at 50-50.
Yes,
that's fair enough.
Okay,
all right,
I did not, and I think Dip did not.
So let's rewind a little bit. Let's think about our grandparents, grandma and grandpa. Do you think grandma and grandpa were 50-50?
So
grandma,
she's a homemaker.
Grandma, yes, and then grandpa paid all the bills.
So I had this whole conversation with her last night when I was over there and this morning.
Okay, good.
I don't know if you know this, but they have 3 checking accounts.
Yeah, I do know this.
One in only her name.
Yes.
One in only his name.
And then a joint account.
Yes. I think that is how it should be in a marriage where my paycheck is going into my account and then I can say where that money's going in that middle account.
Absolutely.
See, but see though, I was going to say that third account I should feel like it would be savings.
Well, keep in mind, Scouts, that you aren't officially married
I'm
yet.
not even talking about that. I'm saying
I'm not either. And,
I'm saying in general.
So I could kind of talk about this more at a different level than
I'm saying in general, like instead of that third account being a checking account, because say, for example, if I'm paying the bills, why do I have to put my money in that account to pay the bills when I could just pay the bills from my card? If I'm putting in a third account, I'd rather put it in a third account to save it
for tax reasons. For tax reasons.
And then exactly what you just said. You don't use that shit. That's the shit that's between y'all. Like you go out on a date with that motherfucker or some shit.
I didn't get in it with grandma about finances on that level, but I wonder, like the day-to-day bills, which account it comes out of, and what they use that joint account for. Like, I kind of want to know because they've been married for 60-some years, 68 years or
They
something.
got a nice house.
They have a paid-off house that they built.
Been paid off for years.
Do they
that
do
they
renovations?
They have, but not many. It needs an upgrade.
Shit,
Yeah,
they're
it
probably
does.
just saving it for y'all then. Shit.
That's yeah. I mean, they're 89, so yeah.
Someone's gonna take that house.
No, I'm
That
not
house
saying
is
what
gonna be
I'm not
sold.
saying I'm leaving everything off of our stream with
He was
that.
like,
with
"Nah,
that
I slept in the
situation.
basement. Now I'm good."
That house
Yeah,
is gonna be sold.
dude. There's some ghosts of that shit.
Yo, we're gonna speak. What is that bear or dog's name?
Cuddly Dudley.
We're gonna be sleeping next to Cuddly Dudley.
Cuddly Dudley.
Yo,
This
my
fucking
God.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Cuddly Dudley.
So I really think
Make
there's
friends
a
with your demons.
there's a masculine role and a feminine role, and I feel like, back in the back when our grandparents were doing it or whatever, I feel like it took less effort to find a woman than it is compared today. All you had to do was was go to work, be able to pay bills, and you could find a woman.
Tell him what you said about the $40 for groceries. Tell him what you said, what you told me, what we talked about earlier.
All right, so Grandma and I had some great conversations last night.
Okay. Let's hear
and family of 7, 5
Okay.
kids, 2 adults. It was $40 a week groceries for everybody, and that's like
and they were
living,
living
like
like
a king.
kings.
Yeah, that's good food.
Easy.
Grandpa goes on strike for the telephone company.
Yeah, like 4 times.
So they like the big strike, the one that lasted a long time.
Yeah.
Couple days later, he gets a job at a warehouse in town, and he's working for another guy rehabbing houses. So he's making side income at least to hold the family afloat because Grandma didn't work; she's taking care of the kids. They had to reduce their budget from 40 down to 20 and down to like 15, where they're buying like Grandma explained this to me. Oh, I had to buy day-old bread. I had to buy powdered milk and things of that nature and stuff like that. We're talking like the 60s.
Well, I had
Would have been
powdered
probably
milk
would have
when I
been
was growing up.
60s. And that's crazy that that nowadays a week's worth of groceries, living like kings. Justin, how much?
$230.
$230, dude. $230.
I go,
Almost
and that's not even
$300.
include. That's not even including anything extra. That's just stocking essential shit. $230 lasts us about a week and a half, which isn't bad, but it's a week and a half.
So back to what James was talking about who pays the bills and blah blah blah, and Scout saying he's 50-50 with it. I pay the mortgage, I pay the Comcast, I pay everything except for the groceries.
That's exactly how I was, bro.
So right now it's in. I don't want to say it's in my favor because I'm still. I spent $60 tonight just on steaks and shit, but that's more in my favor.
That's because you want a steak.
Yeah, it's sweetest weekend. Sweetest weekend. I got her flowers too. I got her flowers.
So a man had way
shit.
less I call it. Oh, so here's the term that I call it. I call it hoflation.
Oh my god!
I knew that was
want to
coming.
see. Hang on, I got to get the popcorn to see where this is going.
Yeah, get the popcorn. I call it hoflation. So back when our grandparents were dating or whatever, it was way less effort. Grandpa just had to get a job, pay the bills, and he was able to get grandma.
Grandma told me
He'd probably take her to the movie for like 15 cents.
I was just gonna say fucking that.
Hoflation!
It was a nickel.
Hoflation!
It was a nickel for a show. And
Grandpa-
no, it gets better.
Okay.
They used to live down the street from the theater on Main Street. So Grandpa got to know, since he went there all the time, he got to know the staff. So they just let him and Grandma in. He was straight up just walking in with Grandma. I'm like,
he was bossing that shit.
dude, they're OG. OG.
Hell
We
yeah.
saved 15 cents tonight, baby. We got in here for free.
That's what you do. You talk to motherfuckers and get to know them, and then you be like, all right, bro. I got you.
Hey. Our grandfather is street smart, like a motherfucker.
I know.
It's
That
because
motherfucker-
you look out for one person, they gonna look out for you.
Yep.
Grandpa used to play 49 cents for a fucking pack of cigarettes. He would save that fucking penny, and then once he had that 49 pennies, he would buy a fucking pack of cigarettes, bro.
Yes,
Grandpa was a fucking G. I remember that. He would tell me that story all the time because I used to smoke. But really, it was hoflation. I call it hoflation. It was way less effort for a man to find a woman than it is now. You just had to make a buck, work, pay your bills. Today, now you got to be interesting. You got to be romantic. You got to be sweet. You got to be funny. You got to have all these things. You got to be tall. You got to be cute. I'm not tall. I'm cute, but I can't be tall. I'm only fucking 5'4". I got to buy wrist holes from TikTok.
That's
it just
because
doesn't
they're
work
trying to
that
be
way.
pointed out.
Go back to that cute thing again. Go back to that cute thing. Let's circle back around to that.
Yo, I'm just saying, I'm cute, I look good, I just ain't tall, but I make it work. But either way,
for a bunch of dudes on a Friday night just hanging out in our living rooms or man caves or wherever the fuck we're streaming from, our studios.
Yeah, studios coming live from the 630 is the Jimbo and James show.
We're raising money for breast cancer. We're a bunch of drunken idiots and we don't care, but we do care about the tatas. So make sure you guys
always
save them boobies. Donate.jimbojamesshow.com is the donate link.
Even if it's
we reached our goal, boys.
We did reach our goal by $8.35. Let's make that next goal, what, 150?
We'll do 100. 200.
So
200.
So
All right.
Jenny said it's so easy nowadays. Back then you had to court women. I disagree. I think back then you just had to have some sort of like financial stability. I think now you have to court women and you have to show value. Back then you didn't.
Can we go back to that woman at the Cheesecake Factory who needs to be courted? Courted.
Okay,
we didn't
Which
get the
part?
clip,
The first
right?
part?
We didn't even get the third. We didn't get the last clip.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't. We didn't show it. We didn't show him actually driving her home. He actually left out the damn parking lot.
Oh yeah, I don't even have
So
that
third
on my
clip?
full video.
No, the fourth one. He said, "Oh yeah, we're leaving."
No, I only.
Yeah,
I only
we
did
didn't get
third
that
clip.
one.
Yeah,
that one wasn't even in mine.
Hell yeah.
So what am I playing?
Nothing right now, but
Okay.
you want to be courted? I gotta edit that out, like that little part.
So I really think like. Let me think about this real quick before I say it, because I don't want to get canceled. Because I know, like, I say some fucked up misogyny shit. I know. Play the sound, Scout. Not Haram, the other one. I really think back in the day, back in the 60s and 50s, which I wish I lived back in that day because I would love to live in that day because women had low body counts, women had women had morals, women had found Jesus, women had
No internet.
Self-respect.
No internet, self-respect. They know how to cook, they know how to clean, they know how to take care of their husbands. I would love to live back in those days until today now where, you could be on Instagram, women get attention, they get all these things to where they feel like they're valued. And just because you sleep with a man doesn't mean doesn't mean anything. It's how you retain a man.
Yeah.
And if you could get that man to marry you,
Man,
that's
I
what
mean,
that means.
as long as you ain't showing your ass everywhere, bro.
If you can get a man to marry you, that means you're valued. You got to get a man to marry you. Sleeping with a man doesn't mean shit because you could be recreational only.
Plenty open relationships out there.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Yeah, I mean, I've been hit up on all kinds of shit about that shit, and it's like, yeah, you trying to do this, do this, do this, do this, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Excuse me, I clean dishes. I clean and cook and wash dishes and do all that for my man, and we're not even married or engaged.
Yeah, I do that same thing.
Again, that's gotta. Yeah, I do the same thing too. Again, it's got to be 50-50. It's got to be 50-50.
She's the exception to the rule, apparently.
Yeah, and I got a question for you guys.
All right,
on this laundry front. So right now, obviously we're not married, but I do my own laundry and she does her own. Is that weird?
Man,
we live
I got
together.
a homeboy that does
weird.
that. No.
Okay.
But I will just literally I throw everything all in one because there's no point to separate that shit,
bro.
That is okay. That says that is weird if we live together.
I feel like so.
I
feel
y'all.
I'll explain why.
When I say this.
I'll explain why.
Okay, so I feel like. God damn it! So, go ahead and explain why, and I'll tackle it.
Okay, I work in the automotive field, and I work in ceilings. I work in attics. I work in dirty ass freaking conditions on side jobs, and I get fucking dirty, man. I don't want my fucking dirty clothes touching her clean ass clothes. Yeah. That's part of
work
it. That's
clothes
part
is a
of
whole
it.
different thing, though.
I mean, I throw a bunch of like regular t-shirts in like one pile and then like dirty in the other. But either way, I sweat like a man, and I don't want her smelling like me.
Look, and before I got with my girl, bro, I would do whites and darks, but she separates it from whites to darks to lights.
Yeah, I don't separate nothing either.
And then when she does that, she washes each one in different temperature.
Yeah, nah.
Okay,
so
let me.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
So
you lift up the lid, you put it in, you close it, you press start.
Exactly,
bro.
So my marriage is a little bit different than probably most. My wife is almost 9 years older than me. So my wife and I kind of tackle 50-50. Sometimes I do more, sometimes she does more, but we kind of like do things together in a way.
Yeah.
So like when it comes to laundry, like sometimes she does all the laundry, sometimes I do all the laundry. So we have like 3 different piles. We have the stuff we don't dry, the stuff we do dry, and then the towels, washcloths, blah, 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 blah.
Dry everything.
So, yeah, dry everything. So, because there's some things I don't dry. Like I have like nice shirts that I don't dry. I have nice shorts that I don't dry. Like there's some stuff that I just don't dry because, you know, I look good. You know, I got to look good. I don't dry shit, you know.
I think I figured out the secret to marriage. Drop Dead Jenny
let's hear it.
Said that she's a big titty goth bitch, that all her clothes are black so she doesn't have to worry about separating shit.
Except for
but
faded.
Then again is
dude, that's genius. That's genius. Just buy a bunch of black t-shirts.
That's me right there.
Again,
I have almost everything black. So
she probably doesn't dry any of her clothes because 1, she doesn't want them to shrink, and 2, she doesn't want them to fucking fade.
Yeah.
Or low heat.
Or low
Everything
heat.
in black, man. Everything
black
in black.
Fades,
I like
bro.
that.
Black
I like
fades.
that.
Black fades.
So you get
you're
another
probably
black
handy.
shirt then. You throw it away. White fades too.
I
It turns yellow.
I don't I don't dry shit. My clothes, I don't dry shit because I don't want them to fade. I know.
You hang them out on the clothesline?
I hang them in my fucking laundry room, and they fucking don't fade.
They never
You know I'm
fade.
faded?
That's so much work.
Listen here.
So,
I like to
all
look good.
My
I like to
cat's
look good.
currently sitting.
I
on
always look good no matter what. I mean,
I don't know. You gotta trim that beard up, bro.
My cat is currently
Yeah,
sitting on
actually
the Jimbo
know
and
you do.
James.
Actually do.
Hold on, let me full screen this. Look at where
All
my
right,
cat
full
is
screen it,
sitting.
Jimbo.
Look at what shirt she's sitting on.
The Jimbo and James show coming live from the 254.
That has not faded yet, and I've washed it probably a dozen times. So
I've only worn
we're
my
good
shirt
there.
twice.
This is another one of our shirts. This one actually this year is only offered in black. Am I right, Scouts?
I believe so. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up so everybody can see that.
This is one of the breast cancer shirts I'm wearing that we're.
Oh, okay. It
we
looks
got
like the
listed.
Van Halen symbol.
I did. It's actually the Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. Wonder Woman, whatever.
Yeah. This was one of the first shirts I designed personally.
Oh shit.
I've got some Fortune Cookie Fridays after Scout finds that link. There we go.
All right, so
right
we
there.
got three. We got three different
Take
ones.
me out for just 1 second and then wait for the fortune cookies.
All right.
So this one right here was what 2019. What no? Was it 19? Yeah, 2019.
No, 2020. 2020. 2020.
Was it?
Yes, that's when we started.
Okay, so this one was 2019. This one right here. This one's 2019.
Okay.
This one's 2020 right here.
Yes.
This is 22, and this is no. So
look at us trying to remember like what year we released shit.
I know.
Yeah.
God damn.
So
I don't remember the order.
So this is 20. This is 21. This is 22, and this is 23 this year. I put it in a sweatshirt.
You know, I still haven't even uploaded like the noises and shit to this. Like I have a whole like. We got to get better on this next year, like sound bites and stuff like that. Like I have a whole collection.
I really need to get back on the fucking Fortnite stream. I know I've been slacking and lacking, but you know,
look all the tabs I got open.
God damn tab.
I know gay porn looking ass.
Shot.
We're gonna get it together. I'm telling you, new year, new me. I'm gonna start lifting weights and hitting the stream harder.
I found my
like
booby
Nick Burks
folder.
and stream while you're lifting weights.
Yeah, like get that treadmill thing out.
I got the treadmill right here.
I know you do. So what's stopping you?
No one's gonna watch me walk on the fucking treadmill.
I will. I'll be like, fat ass, slow down.
I'm starting to get abs right now. I look good.
I'll build some bots just to troll you. Like, speed up, go quicker.
Yeah, I look good, man. I lost all
right.
that fucking weight.
All right, I don't know what audio files these are, but they're called Boobies 0, 1, 1, and 2.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yeah, okay.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay,
this
that
is
sounds
October. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Saving
Why
them
does that-
boobies. Let's go.
Why does that sound like fucking?
I had a professional do it.
Yeah, I figured. All right. Oh, I almost spilled my
Saving
drink.
see them boobies.
Yeah, we can see you. We can see you.
You see how it changes?
Your fro.
You're
yeah.
Now that's
yeah.
nice shit.
Is that a blanket?
No, it's a button-up collared shirt, bro.
Damn, bro.
Dude, it looks like a dealer shirt from like a casino.
That shit is what you would call I think like on the video games you call it like pearlescent or whatever. It changes colors, bro.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This
Save
is
them
October.
boobies.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Saving them boobies. Let's
going
go.
on?
Saving them boobies. Let's go.
So shout out to Gary in Chicago who did those audio for me like 5 years ago.
So,
Jenny said she'll do the bike while you do the treadmill.
Dude, you guys can do it in StreamYard.
Jenny will do whatever I tell her to do.
Oh, God.
Exactly. All right. Any less comments or whatever before Jimbo fucking starts reading these goddamn Wang Dang Doodles?
Goddamn Wang Dang Doodle.
Goddamn. Boy, I tell you what, them gosh damn do-gooders.
Scoober McGruber. Let's see, which audio should we use?
Saving them boobies.
Do the boobies too after all these. I like that one.
All right. Go ahead, Scouts.
Oh my God.
Scouts be holding it down.
Scoober McGruber. Friendship is an ocean that you cannot see bottom.
Saving them boobies.
I love
Sounds
it.
like
I
a
love it. I
vagina.
love it. Yeah. Jimmy H. What a dick.
Yeah, where's that dick?
He popped in earlier.
I know, fucking bastard.
If your desires are not extravagant, they will be rewarded.
Saving them boobies.
That's one. I like it. I like it.
Yo, that's out of the woodwork.
James, your ability to dude, these are freaking worded wrong. Your ability for accomplishments will not be followed by success.
Saving them boobies.
Hold up. You mean your abilities will be... Say that again?
All right. Your ability for accomplishment will be followed by success.
Saving them boobies.
Your ability for accomplishment will be followed by success. Let's go, bro. Hit the air horn. What the fuck? Hit the air horn.
Save them boobies. Save
No, fuck that. No! There we go.
Oh my God!
right.
Get the air horn ready for Scouts.
Oh Lord!
It's literally this. Here we go. Moo Shoo cereal for breakfast with duck sauce.
Fuck that. Eat that duck sauce.
Saving them
Hey,
boobies.
Did you have sushi tonight? That's the real question.
No, I never ate sushi tonight.
What
I
did
had
you have?
steak. I had steak.
I had Subway.
I had Little Caesars.
Oh, he had a little $5 hot and ready.
It wasn't no $5. It's not $5
It's
no more. It's
$7
like
now.
$8.
Yeah.
$8 hot and ready. Whatever.
Bruh, I'll make y'all the best steak y'all ever had. Come back over here, bruh.
He had that little $8 hot.
I had a burned ass steak, man.
Yo,
I'm about to go
Jenny
visit
had-
Dip.
Yo, Jenny had Southwest Moe's.
Yeah, we don't have Moe's here.
You mean
Got the
Moe's
queso.
Southwest, not Southwest Moe's.
Yo, there was a Moe's up in Maryland and Virginia area. We don't have Moe's here in Texas. We got
All right.
Yeah, y'all out back over there.
Yeah, we don't have that there. Yeah,
Way
Chipotle's
better
dog
than
water.
Oh, I don't know what I'm
Chipotle's
missing.
dog water. We have what's that place? I posted.
No,
in
you're
Discord.
wrong.
What's
Hey,
that fucking
what's-
place? Not
Qdoba.
Chipotle. Not Qdoba. We got that at Fort Hood, but that ain't it. Freebirds. We got Freebirds.
Yeah, we don't know what that
Freebirds
is.
there.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
Freebirds is
send me a
fire.
plate then.
All right, I'll send you a plate.
All right, Blitzen.
All right,
Humor usually works at the moment of awkwardness.
Saving them
kinda awkward.
boobies.
I don't like that sound, bro. That
All right,
sound
then do something else. I
Oh,
don't
works,
know.
though.
Yo, that sound be. Scouts, you're fired. Yo,
God.
here we go. Here we go. Pause. Freebirds is amazing. I miss it. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jenny.
put the link in Discord, bro. I want to look at that menu.
Yo, just type in Freebirds restaurant on fucking Google, bro.
Oh Jesus, you can't copy and paste it.
It's easier for you to type it in, dude. Saving them
All right,
boobies.
I got like 6 more body
All right,
bags. Body bags.
Body bags.
If you don't give something, you will not get anything. I like that one.
Oh man, that's a perfect one, bro. Yeah.
Scouts, if you play Saving Them Boobies one more time,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
That sounds
Body
awful.
bags.
Get some boobies, get some boobies.
Patience is bittersweet, or bitter. I'm adding words now. I've had too
I
many
know.
Miller Lights.
Yeah. What,
Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet.
You need to add some. You need to add some Louisiana
That's a good
Gold to
one,
your
too.
fucking Miller Lite.
Send it through. Actually, I'll just go to Jewel and pick up some.
Hey, what he do?
Yeah.
Yo, when we
Saving
were
them
kids,
boobies.
Oh shit.
yo, when we were kids, Dad used to watch the shit out of that show, and he tried to make that
That is
noise.
bananas.
All
That is bananas.
Scout, that message 000 is me saying it.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
It sound like a dog on the side of the road.
You need to make a soundbite out of that for sure.
That is a soundbite.
Yo, you sound like a fucking duck trying
That
to
is
fuck
bananas.
itself.
That is bananas.
I like that. I like that one from Scout. All right, Tyler Mop. He who seeks will find.
Saving them boobies.
Yeah, I'll find some boobies.
Yeah, we'll all find boobies.
Golden Boy. Love can last a lifetime if you want it to.
Saving them boobies.
Y'all are killing me with that fucking thing.
Dude, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
I guess.
That is bananas.
I got two
That is
more.
bananas.
I got two more.
Same.
One of them's Dip and one of them's Drop Dead Jenny. So let's.
Oh my god.
Oh my. FBI, open up.
Saving them boobies.
Perfect sound drop for this because it's Drop Dead Jenny.
She's trying to save those boobies.
The
Giant
expanse
pig
of
off
your
it.
intelligence, the expanse of your intelligence is a void no universe could ever fill. That's my mind blowing up from that one because
Yo, that's like the hockey sound. What the fuck? Am I at an Admirals game?
Yeah.
Blackhawks.
Yo, that's like that's like Dad with the pink wig and waving the bells and echoes.
I love how you recognize that's a goal horn because that's a Blackhawks goal horn.
Yo, that is fucking Dad with the pink wig and the bells and standing up. He's like,
Oh man, I wish I could have seen that shit. Jesus Christ.
yo, if I ever go to a hockey game with my dad ever again, I'll fucking make a video and fucking record it. I've done it. Jimbo's
I have
done
a
it.
video.
Scouts
I have
has
to
done
find
it.
the video.
You have a video?
It's buried in my Facebook. It's him going.
Oh,
Saving them boobies.
it's
All right.
yo, hold up real quick before you read that last fortune. If you ever went to a NASCAR race with my dad, so you know the track is circle, oval or whatever. So like he'll stand up, he'll stand up and go.
That is bananas.
Every fucking time,
That
bro.
is bananas.
Every fucking time. It's fucking horrible, dude. It is the worst
Oh
thing.
my God.
And then, yo, we'll be sitting next to somebody in our left. He'll be talking to them.
All right. Let's get to this last one.
He'll be sitting next, talks to somebody on his left, on his right. It's horrible, dude. Going to a NASCAR race
Saving
with my
them
dad is
boobies.
horrible. Go ahead,
I'm
Jimbo.
fucking my focus up right now.
I know
Oh.
you are.
Dip
Save them
Dipperson,
boobies.
the guest of the night. Thank you, Dip, for coming on, and Scout. Aww.
fucking hate
Oh Lord, don't tell me I got some soft shit.
Yeah, he eats fucking golf.
Aww. You are never selfish with your advice or your help.
Oh God, damn! Wow.
It ain't focusing, but
Oh,
Stop the cap.
shit.
all right. I got two potential winners here. Body bags
a
for
big
both of
cock.
them.
I have a big cock.
Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet.
My balls are
Or-
black.
Or if you don't give something, you will not get anything.
By the way, I didn't play
Jimbo's
any
a
sounds.
dick. And James, welcome to the You're a Dick
You're
Club.
a dick club.
Which
I
one
didn't
wins,
play
guy? Hey, which one wins?
The patience, bro.
Chicago pizza.
If you ain't got no patience, you ain't got nothing.
All
Jenny
right.
says Chicago pizza. Laugh out loud.
Nothing to
We're
laugh
gonna talk-
about that shit.
We gonna
I
talk
agree
about
with the
Chicago
patience one.
pizza.
Yeah, it's a train. Here, Chicago pizza is a train wreck if you don't order it in Chicago.
All right, Justin, you tried Chicago pizza, both tavern style and deep dish. What do you think is better, the deep dish or the tavern style?
A deep dish.
Okay.
Really?
I think deep dish is better than tavern style.
I'll make y'all the best steak and the best pizza y'all ever had in your life, bro.
How are you gonna go from steak to pizza? We're talking about pizza.
From scratch, bro.
Ah, anybody can make a good steak, bro. You just gotta throw seasons on.
I'm talking about a
All
pizza from scratch.
All right, so first of all, New York pizza, fuck New York pizza. Anyway, Chicago deep dish
New York pizza is good too, though.
Chicago.
I ain't never had New York. Yeah, I ain't never had New York pizza, but I can tell you what Craig
Bro,
always
that's just the
says.
size of your forehead, bro. That shit
It's
is huge.
all about the water. It's all about the water.
My recipes of pizza came from Sicily, so I don't even want to hear it.
Lake Michigan water. I agree with that, but
it comes from the
it's
island.
the sauce. It's the sauce. It's like that sauce.
I thought it was
And-
the Flint water.
Oh, that's
from Michigan.
That's on
Detroit
tomorrow's
to
show.
Michigan.
No, it's not.
All right. So hold up real quick. I ain't never had New York pizza, but I've had pizza from everywhere. Cause I've been to 48 states out of 50. I ain't never had pizza from New York. But I will say thick crust is the best pizza you could ever have. But I love bread. I love bread. I love
Tavern
pasta.
style Chicago pizza. Tavern style cutting squares with dude, any place I go, Old Town, Sales, any place I go has great freaking sauce. It's got to be a mom and pop shop too. It can't be a freaking Domino's.
I will say Sal's got good sauce, but I like bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I make my own
Jimbo's
sauce and everything, bro.
There he is.
Yeah,
James,
Jimmy
welcome
H.
to the You're a Dick Club.
I really think if Sal's made like a thick Chicago tourist style pizza, it would be good.
Sal's ain't motherfucking shit.
Back to the water.
It's
All right, here,
different. He's talking about a different Sal's in Chicago.
Back
shit.
Back to Chicago water. Okay, this is Lake Michigan water from Milwaukee. Okay,
You're cutting in and out. If we're gonna keep going on this pod, I'm gonna have to get me another drink there, Jimbo, because we're dicks.
I'm gonna have to kill it though because I gotta edit this shit, upload it, and then I gotta be at Grandma.
You're cutting in and out so bad.
I don't know why. It's your shit.
Yeah,
I hear him perfectly
that's
fine.
your shit out in the middle of nowhere.
All right, you're good. You're good.
I'm good because they said I'm good, but I'm gonna have to go by Grandma and Grandpa's tomorrow at some point. So I gotta like hang a flag, cut some bushes, clean Grandpa's car, do the gutters. He gave me like a whole list. I'm like, Grandpa, relax. Plus, your brother's yawning. So.
All I can say is 7 years cooking Italian food and flipping pizzas.
So our stream ended before we can actually say goodbye, and I had everything lined up to say goodbye, so I'll do it now. Obviously, thank you, Scout. Thank you, Dip, for coming on the show. And our raid actually successfully went through over to Scoober McGruber. We have raised $108.35 for the breast cancer fight for the cure. We definitely appreciate all the donors and the anonymous donors and everybody else. You can donate to the cause with Tiltify and PayPal and everything else through donate.jimbojameshow.com is the direct link that will bring you to this really long link. So again, it's donate.jimbojameshow.com. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully our show will go a lot smoother. A lot of issues tonight, but that's what keeps this show fun. Peace.